Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. Take it away, Cole.
Oh snap! I'm Cole Johnson. I am the Dungeon Master for Storm King's Thunder. With me tonight is, starting to my left, right?
There you go. You got it. I'm
there
Cody
it is.
Stone. I am playing Akaro. He is a human rogue soul knife, a soul knife rogue from the city of Waterdeep. So let's toss it to Jacqueline.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jacqueline. I sound awful. I will be talking very little tonight, but I'm playing Nyx, Changeling Bard.
Oh, baby. Oh, no.
The smoker changeling bard. So there you go.
Yep. I'm Megan, and I'm playing Lakashana, the Kalashtar Circle of the Moon. No, Dream Druid. You?
Me. I'm Ryan. I'm playing Montaigne, our Tabaxi Arcane Archer fighter.
Me?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the last one.
You may not be able to see us. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm Aubrey Faith, and you can't see me tonight, but that's okay. I am playing Cora, or Cor A, the Warforged Barbarian, and I also have her little friend, the teddy bear, who is yet to be named. Please help me name her in the chat, because I name him, her, they, whatever you think they need to be. Let's name that teddy bear tonight.
Hashtag name that teddy bear.
Nice.
So, quick recap from last game, because it's been a couple weeks. So our heroes, our group of chaotic, heroes is a strong word. It's more like
We did a lot of heroing.
Yeah. We're heroes. I don't know. We save people from the cave. We save people in the town.
By our count, we saved the town 4 times and paid to rebuild it. I'm sorry, we enacted real social change in that town, as well as a minimal loss of life. So
And selflessly gave back that locket that she stole to that woman. I mean,
we could have been like a good 1,000 gold pieces richer if we were any alignment of evil. So
Yeah, we're lawful. We're something, you know. Come on.
shit ain't lawful, but
Details.
So you guys are now well known in the town of Nightstone as people who have rescued the town a couple times over. And while you were there, before you arrived, there was the town was damaged by a large number of falling rocks that had essentially obliterated a large portion of the town, which involved the townspeople fleeing to the north, getting kidnapped and eaten by goblins. And during all of this, orcs attacked the city. There was an attempt at a Zentarim takeover of the city of Nightstone. So you guys have been dealing with a lot. Akaro is essentially Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon. He's a very, very tired man at this point in time. But as you all awoke one of the next mornings, there was another tower floating in the sky that descended above Nightstone, which understandably, after what the residents of Nightstone have just recently experienced, they were incredibly panicked and were afraid that this would happen. You know, falling rocks would happen again. Instead, you were invited up to the tower, and you have met a rather strange cloud giant wizard named Zephyros, who has been told that you are who's been told through numerous castings of Contact Other Planes, some successful, some not so successful, that you are the group he's been looking for in terms of the people to help establish the ordning once again and repair the damage that has been done to the giant culture. So you guys are now in the tower. You have about 3 days until you reach Golden Fields. Is there anything you'd like to do whilst you're in the tower?
He did specifically ask us not to go upstairs.
Yes, he has given you free reign of the entire downstairs, which is really just kind of like a large, really just like a large room. There's a giant-sized wooden table and a stone chair behind a very large curtain, and it's a pretty brightly lit room. Other than that, there's nothing really there.
Okay. Do we have enough food for the journey? I don't think we were planning on a cloud top trip when we came up here. So,
So Zephyros has some food that he is willing to share with the rest of you, because let's face it, the food he eats, the amount of food that you guys would take is minuscule compared to what he eats.
Yeah, absolutely. Then I mean, I'll investigate around just out of curiosity and to pass some time for the day, but I don't think there is anything super pressing I would like to do. What about everybody else?
Yeah.
Cora's probably just walking around, like, trying to learn more about the place since it's so big. She would be fascinated by just the atmosphere in and of itself. So she's probably just walking around and looking at things and touching things and being intrigued in the world of a giant.
Okay, Cora, you kind of just mainly walk around. You walk up to this curtain that, you know, goes from the top of the first floor pretty much all the way to the bottom. It's about a 100-foot curtain. It kind of flaps in the breeze. There is a giant there's a giant table, and there's a giant wooden table and a stone chair that kind of just like the bottom of the chair is like the same height as Cora. Like where you sit is like the same height as Cora. So there's a lot there's it's a very giant sized place. Akaro, is there anything else anyone else wants to do?
Oh, I just want to look at everybody and, like, we have a second together. Nyx is going to turn to them and be like, just to confirm, we're really not going upstairs. Like, we're not going to, don't want to, confirming.
Here are my feelings. He did not seem to be in his proper state. And I don't want to upset a man whose cloud could disappear from underneath us and kill everybody. So that's sort of where I'm leaning on this one. But I am a team player, so if everybody else would like to, I don't know, risk all of our existences by a very far plummet down to the earth, you know I will support you, but I will say I told you so the entire time.
No, I feel good about it. Cool. Thank you. All right, just wanted to confirm. If it's a very long journey, Nyx is just going to spend as much of the time as she can doing all of her performance acts for Cloud Boy. I mean, like, you like that? Look at this. Look at this. This.
Over the course. Oh no! Over the
Little
course
shoulder. Little
of the
shoulder.
You know, I was really worried about the chicken dance, but then you brought out the shoulder, and I must say, all the concerns melted completely away.
Cora's actually probably really interested in upstairs, so she's gonna go over to Akaro and be like, "Hello, I am not good at the sneaky thing, but I'm good at the picking up and throwing things thing. Me and you would be a good team to go upstairs and check it out. Don't you think?"
I mean, if we were on the ground, yes. I would be so on board with it if we were on the ground. Also, you haven't spoken to him. He is... is he still unhinged from his casting of Contact Outer Planes, or does he start to put himself together? Because when we spoke to the dude, he was not okay.
So,
Okay.
he's about as okay as he'll ever be now.
Okay.
He is trying his best. When he starts hearing, you know, music and performances being played, he comes down from downstairs from upstairs. So you also realize there are no stairs.
Oh.
There is the difference between the first floor and the second floor is just a 20-foot wide hole in the ceiling. And Zephyros just kind of goes, like, it just kind of descends from the top in a very regal and magical and resplendent fashion. And and he kind of, like, when he hears Nick start to play, all of a sudden first you just hear what's going on down there, and you see a head kind of peek out over the hole. You see a very large giant head with a wispy beard, and he goes, "Ho! A performance! I do like performances. Well, this could be interesting. Clear the way!" And he starts coming down, and he's just like now like watching like Nyx do her performance, and every time, Nyx, can you give me a performance check, please?
Presentation is everything, man. I love it.
Oh, you bet. All right, let's see. Let's get this sheet. There you are. Okay. Performance. Oh, come on.
Oof.
3.
Ooh.
Dazzle dazzle.
A 3?
And he goes,
3.
23. A 23.
23. I thought you said 3. I was like,
23.
I was like, how is that possible? Don't you have like a charisma modifier of 3? Like,
Okay.
Plus 7.
I was a little worried at one point. I was like, 3? Good grief.
Okay.
So he goes, "Oh, well done." And he's kind of like clapping along with you.
He is out of breath. She's like,
He's like, "Oh, ooh." You just hear him laughing in his odd. And he turns to Akaro. He goes, "You know, she's really good."
I didn't, but now I do. I do know that she is really good. Did you see when she pulled out the shoulder there? I was not expecting it. It just was like, shoulder, right? Who would have thought?
You know, my mother used to say, "Be careful of women who decide to shake their shoulders at you." You know.
she was right.
A wise woman. A wise woman, to be sure.
Yes. Well, whew, you guys are quite the team. I believe my decision was correct. If her wonderful performance is anything, you guys seem, your group seems quite capable. Quite
Thank you.
capable, yes.
We
yes,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
We do feel ready. We appreciate your hospitality and your taking us places. You don't happen to have any, because we have your attention for the moment, any clothes or things that might fit us down here, anything to assist in the journey, do you? Which is all right if you don't. We just figured we'd ask.
Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
And then he just ascends to the next level.
Just levitates himself up there. Good.
Yep. He just goes, and you start hearing the shuffling around. He goes, here. And you hear a couple bangs, of something. He goes, yeah. Well, I apologize. It doesn't quite seem like I have much thing for the small folk as much as I would appreciate to help
That's all
you.
right.
Well, how is this? I have an idea.
All right.
And then he waves his hand, and you all start to levitate.
Ooh.
Oh.
He says, "Come with me," and he levitates up to the highest level. You make your way through the second floor, which is an 80-foot high ceiling. As you're going through it, you see a bunch of shelves with a lot of books and journals and such. There's a floating orb in the center of the room. And you see, you assume that this is like Zephyros, like his main room and his bedroom and all that.
Okay.
His library, bedroom, everything.
Mhm.
And as he continues, he takes you through that room, and you go up to the top, and you're right under the hat at this point in time. And
for those of you that don't remember, his tower has a hat on the top of it, like a wizard's hat.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a giant giant tower with like the Mickey wizard hat.
Yep. In case like this guy wasn't legit enough as it is, in case you didn't know he was a wizard, here, we're gonna beat you over the head with it. He's a wizard.
He's my favorite character already. Love him.
I love that for him.
Hey man, this guy's whole thing is presentation. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, he's all about presentation. He's all about it. And he as you ascend, you find yourself in an area. There are open archways in the walls, and there are 4 griffins who have made nests in the area. And he goes over. He goes, "All right, come here. Here we go. Yes." And he like pulls out like what looks like a large saucer of milk. And he goes, "Yes, there you go. Right here. Yes, this is it. All right. Yes." And the griffin kind of goes over and starts like drinking out of it. And he takes out, and then right after he does it, one like gets up and like flies out. And he's like, "Oh, yes, here you go. Here you go. Well, so these aren't necessarily my griffins. They're just griffins that come around, and I help take care of them. They're quite nice, nice.
It's really cool.
So, I certainly think so. They're that one over there is Jeffrey. That one is Carvalhalder. That one is Thormund. And that one is Jormungandr. Jormungandr? What did I name him? Oh. I'm getting it confused with the other me in the other dimension. Anyway. But
I have a Jeffrey, a Carver, a Tormund, and a... What was the last one?
his name changes in my head all the time. We'll figure.
And vacant. We'll put vacant.
Vacant! I like it. That'll be his name from now on. Vacant!
Okay.
Yes, that is you. And he kind of goes over and, like, rubs it on the head.
Scritches the griffin.
He's like... You realize he's kind of treating them like they're cats.
Sure.
Lakashana, can you make an animal handling check?
$19.
19. So, at one point, the Tressym from the flying cat from Nightstone sees the griffins and starts to panic. And Lakashana, you're able to kind of calmly soothe the Tressym, and you're able to, like, put them down just a little bit, and they're able to kind of, like, get their bearings of the place. Not really going too close to any of the griffins, and then occasionally they'll, like, fly around, and they start going up, and then it'll fly around the head of one of the griffins and just kind of, like, look around, poke at him. One of the griffins kind of just goes, and the Tressym, like, runs away. Tressym comes back to you and things like that. It's mainly just kind of looking around a little bit. But I just wanted to, but he goes, they're very nice isn't the word, but they're okay.
All right.
So,
well, that's good.
If worse comes to worse, and you find yourselves in need of trying to get somewhere in a sky, or flying, or something of that nature, and I am unavailable to help you, I shall, I'll try and get them to come and help you.
Oh, all right. That is wonderful. That is tremendously reassuring. We appreciate that greatly. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Well, you are the heroes meant to save and restore the ordning. I must do my part.
Anyway. Right.
Anyway, I'm hungry. How do you feel?
I could
Are
eat.
you hungry?
Yeah, I could eat, definitely.
Well, you know what? Let's take a trip downstairs, shall we?
Please, yes, of course.
And he goes, all right. And he kind of walks towards the hole, and then just...
Perfect.
Right.
And then, like, right before he hits the ground, he casts Featherfall. He goes, come on, don't be scared.
Run. I run and jump. Absolutely 100%. I take off like cannonball into the hole.
Yeah, with a cannonball. Yep.
Cora's literally probably just gonna, like, step off. Like, just...
After I reach out and make a concerned moan, I will tentatively make it to the edge of the hole and be like, all right, close my eyes and step off.
Okay. So he goes, yes, I like you. How do each of you want to land?
I want to land on my feet, like, just like Iron Man coming down. You know, I want to Iron Man that shit, just straight down, looking poised, all's good.
So, are we talking like superhero pose landing?
Boom.
I mean, I feel like I would be like kind of superhero-y, but not like bent over and like my arms are out or anything. Just like looking super sturdy, like chest out, Superman pose type of thing.
Nice. So Cora, so he cast Featherfall on Cora right before she hits the ground, and she kind of just like floats down, looking just completely nonplussed at this whole thing. She's just like, I got this. I'm the best. Lakashana, how about you? You're cannonballing.
Yeah. She's gonna like land but keep the flurkin aloft, sim style.
Okay. It's funny because the Trustum kind of like flies with you,
Yeah.
the whole way down. You go a little faster because you're not necessarily flying, you're falling with style, as Buzz Lightyear would put it. And the Trustum kind of comes down and circles around you. Nyx, how about you?
Like to interrupt Lakashana as she is falling, and she is looking after the animal and puts her hands up, but like to swim over in the air and slide into her arms. Like, so when we land, she's just holding me.
Perfect, like swimming.
Facing her, I'm like,
Hello.
Akaro?
Akaro's not a big fan of falling, so he will do his best not to scream, but he's gonna do it in like skydiver style, and then just before try to like just swing the feet out and like go back to walking. Like, please put me on, like, I'm on the ground, I'm walking now. Okay, everything's okay.
Montaigne, are you jumping, or are you just kind of?
I didn't know that I was with the group yet. So yes. Oh yeah. If that case, he's right in, like no days.
All right, and so Montaigne, he casts Featherfall on you, and right before you kind of jump down, and then you also like make sure to land on all fours because you're a cat.
Yes. Yes. You gotta. There's a stereotype I have to hang out to, so cats land on their feet, right?
Yeah. And he goes, "All right, why don't you all take it?" Ooh, can't exactly sit there, shall we? Interesting. You know what? Climb onto the table.
Up onto the table I climb.
Okay. Yeah. He like, if you're about to slip, he'll kind of like urge
boost
you up.
Us up, like kid
Yeah,
boost us
like,
onto the table.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And he sits at the he sits at the chair, and then kind of like mutters some words and like thrusts his hand out, and as he pulls it out, you see he pulls out like the main dish of like a pretty much almost a perfectly cooked like turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's scarily big. Like it's
a huge bird, whatever that was.
It was a young rock that we found along I found it on the way over here. It's quite rude for some reason. I don't know why. And
Is there any bread on the table?
He kind of reaches out again and grabs some bread out of like another pocket dimension, and like sets that on the table.
Oh, excellent. We have rock and rolls.
God. I think I would expect it by now.
Boo.
I'm doing it.
So as Cora sees this, she kind of wants to step up and just be like, ask for the pleasure of getting to cut the rock or the chicken or whatever, the big bird.
He goes,
It's literally roadkill. Oh God, did you hit it with the castle?
Took it.
he goes, No. Yes. Anyway,
No, that's fine.
that's a whole nother story. It's not a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal, but like.
He kind of takes out, a couple drinks, some wine, and he goes, "You'll drown in these cups."
I'm not against it. It's a lot of wine.
Yeah, you'll die from alcohol poisoning.
I guess.
Akaro?
I believe in our ability to ration ourselves, but it's good to know, and I mean we appreciate the fair warning. So thank you.
All right. Now, he kind of puts out some other food and drink and things like that, and he goes, "Eat up to your heart's content."
Many thanks.
Cora's just slicing with her great axe. She's just slicing pieces of the meat off for her friends.
And he goes, "Stop! Use this," and hands you a knife, which is essentially the size of a greatsword. And he goes,
"Nice.
You'll get a much cleaner cut that way."
She looks up and says, "Thank you," and starts just going ham again.
No, it's turkey, not ham.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Do you guys do anything else during this time, or are you guys just kind of enjoying eating with Zephyros? You guys make, the conversation is pleasant and fun. You realize he is an eccentric man, but he just likes, he enjoys. You get the sense that he doesn't entertain much. And he's just kind of excited not to be by himself for
As we all are.
for a while.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Akora.
I was gonna say I have nothing else, and just hang out and enjoy the time and the place, and rest, because we had a couple of busy days there. So
Yeah, you guys all have long rests, all that stuff. So a couple days go by, and on the third day, it's relatively early in the morning. But Zephyros is still asleep on the second floor, and you hear. You start to hear something come from outside of the tower.
I'll go to the door and try to check it out.
I'll go with him.
Okay. As you go outside, can you give me perception checks, please?
Sure. Let's take a look-see.
Oh wow! Natural 20 for a 22.
Hey.
Non-natural 20. It's a 24.
Okay. Yeah, the two of you are like, you look out and you see, you spot 9 very thin and lightly armored humans riding giant vultures. They land atop the cloud, whereupon the humans dismount. All the riders wear steel helms that cover their eyes and resemble stylized bird heads. One of them is equipped with a shoulder bag adorned with a smiling face.
I lean over to Akaro and quietly, I could probably take one. We just before they even get off the vultures, we can just take them out right now.
I'm gonna look back and see where the other 3 members of the party are.
Where are you guys?
Like nearby, but not looking.
I would have had their back, but I wouldn't be at the location looking at them. I'd just be slightly behind.
I'm awake. I don't sleep much, but I wouldn't be outside. Yeah, but I'm just on them. If I hear them land on the roof, I would have probably looked up, but that's it.
They don't land on the roof. They land outside. They heard the you guys heard the vultures kind of making noise while they landed and approached.
I'll talk to I'll look at Montaigne. Let them get inside, because if we take one of them out from here, they might just leap on the vultures. We'll have no way to get to them at that point. And the
that's fair.
griffins are tremendously far away, and I don't think our host is up yet. So let's set an ambush as best we can.
I like that.
On the tables, behind the chairs, and yeah.
Do you want to go set up the team while I talk to them?
Yes, got it. And I'll go let everybody. We can hide behind the door, and me and Cora behind the door. And if Lakashana and Nyx want to get like up on the table for some cover, or on the chair for some cover, we can tip over the chair maybe. That's a lot of cover.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like looking after, like seeing the vibe everyone's getting. I don't want to be seen at all if they come inside, so I'm going to go to. If you need to make a stealth check, I will, but I want to be hidden. There's a place where I can see them, but they can't see me.
Then I need you all to make stealth checks if you're stealthing or trying to set an ambush.
A 17 for me.
I got a 4.
$19.
19 on.
19. Okay, 17, a 4, a 19. Lakashana, are you not stealthing?
Nope.
Okay. So, we'll say it's 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, in the words of Fallout Boy. So, Montaigne, as they approach, 2 of them kind of distance themselves a little bit from the group, and you can tell that they're kind of leading this whole group.
Can I insight as they walk in to see if they're coming in hostile or?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
14.
14. They're not necessarily coming in hostile, but it could go either way, honestly.
Got it. Okay. No worries.
So they walk up. Two of them approach, and one of them goes, "Could you move, please? We wish to speak with the Cloud Giant."
He's sleeping right now. Sorry. Have you ever tried to wake up a giant? It just doesn't work.
Well,
maybe come back later.
No.
I mean, we were up pretty late last night. Like, it was the sun came up, so it's gonna be a while. So you can leave your birds out there and kind of like hang out here, but sorry, Doorman says no.
May we wait inside for him?
Can I ask what you're waiting for him about?
We come with a proposition from a man known as Yan Si Bin.
Yan Si Bin, okay.
Let's see, who would know this?
Megan does. Megan would like to make all check, any fucking check, please.
So Akaro and Lakashana make history checks. Nyx,
means nothing to me.
specifically because of your background, can you make me a history check as well? Actually, Montaigne, because you're a mercenary, right?
I was a big game hunter.
Yeah. Yeah, then it's probably not as.
It was Yen Steven.
Yan Seabin.
Jan Cibin. It's YANCIBIN.
Danke.
Natural 20.
Yeah, I got a 21.
Modified
Okay.
20. Natural 19 plus 1.
Okay, you all know that Yan Seabin is one of the princes of elemental evil.
Yes, he is heir.
Yes.
Fun fact, he was, in the home game, he was Megan's archenemy.
Yep.
She hated him.
He was lippy. What?
Nyx in particular, elemental evil, specifically the air portion is a cult that you may have had some experience dealing with in some way, shape, or form.
Do we have a healthy working relationship?
Does he run?
Not so much.
Rock and roll. I didn't think so. I love it. Okay.
So
you guys are
Go ahead.
so happy right now. They're so happy right now. It's hilarious. Sorry, Montaigne, you were saying?
you know what? That name doesn't ring a bell. But I'll tell you what. I'll go up and talk to the man upstairs. Bear with me 5 minutes. It's the whole thing. You know, like vampires, you have to invite him in the home. I just don't want to bring you into his house. It's not even my house.
He goes, I'm sorry. We don't wait.
Well, that's the thing. I'm asking you to wait. It's a little politeness. It's fine. Just 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. That's all I ask.
Very well. 5 minutes.
That's all I need. I'll be back in 4.5. And he'll drop his hat and he'll go inside.
Okay.
He'll tell everybody about there's some guys outside that some Jan Steven, whatever that means.
She will just walk outside. Me and Akira, we're just gonna go walk outside, take some air, as it were. Yeah, that's fine.
Does that mean anything to you, Nick?
I'm gonna world star myself out there. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna be. Oh, all right.
I don't get it.
Hey, it's.
Just want to say, I get the feeling it would be best if I am not seen. I don't know if I know this guy, but there is a chance we've run into each other in the past, so I'm going to remain in my sneaky spot. Okay.
Honey, if you were with this man, or if you were with this man, like, I'm gonna start questioning your standards because he is way too low for you. That being said.
So friends, not to make a decision for all of us, but Yancy Ben can go fuck himself. Pretty much. It is about to sound more like Montaigne. My apologies.
Hey man, that's great. That's the sky's still really working on you.
Are we drinking them? Ooh.
It's a lot.
Apologies,
so, are we
friends.
still gonna do the ambush then?
Yeah, let them come into the killing field. We'll allow it.
Cool. I'll take care of the guy at the door then. Did I do like 1, 2, bring it away in?
I have a point, though. Perhaps because this is not our home, and we do not know about the crazy that is sleeping upstairs, perhaps we do not start killing guests that are not
I
ours.
agree.
A very good point. So, whoever would like to open the door, I shall begin with the traditional team opener, as it were.
Well, I'm not saying we let them in, but I'm also suggesting that perhaps we don't start, I don't know, slaughtering people in his kitchen.
No, that's right. On the doorstep, I find acceptable, though. That's a fair middle
The
ground.
team opener. You open the door and you run him through. I've known that before. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something along those lines. Yeah,
We're just trying to help out, man. Like some.
I appreciate it.
Do you not want to know why Jan Vin is seeking out this
Giant?
sleeping
All
fan.
right. I suppose if you all want to be smart about it, we could try to talk to them. Do we need to go up? How do we get up? It's 80 feet above us, right? The hole to what's his face's room. Like, how high up is that nonsense?
It's about 100 feet
100
above
feet.
you guys. Yeah.
So,
Little flying cat, I need you to wake up now. Little flying cat. I need you to go wake up the big man and make sure he comes downstairs to us, okay? No, I know. But it's a small favor that I'm asking, and then I will give you belly rubs, and I will not touch your toe beans.
No. And he kind of flies off. And all of a sudden, and like maybe like a couple seconds later, you hear.
Keep away now.
This cat is the worst.
Please
Away,
tell me
away!
the cat is-
Shoo! Ugh.
you have visitors and we have questions. Could you come down here?
You just hear you see the head kind of peek over.
Yes.
What?
You have visitors from a prince of the elemental evil, one Yan Si Bin. And they seem to want to do business with you, which makes us feel concerned because he's evil. Like, it's in the title, so I feel pretty safe saying that he's evil.
Do you want us to kill them for you?
I mean, we happily will, but we would honestly like to know what they want from you. You don't seem evil, so, you know, it's a curiosity.
We also only have about 3 minutes to make a decision before they come in here before we want them to anyway.
Thank you.
Who puts a timer on those people? Oh, gosh.
Sorry, I gotta buy time. They really kind of wanted to barge into your house, and I had to stop them at the door.
Rude.
I know, right?
Anyway, give me a couple seconds. I'll be right down.
All right,
Wait, hold on. I must make a grand entrance. Let them in first.
let them in. All right. All right.
And he kind of like winks at you.
Cora's like at the ready with her axe just to intimidate a little bit, if that's all she does.
He'll open the door. Like if you're gonna set up something, Akira.
No. Oh no.
No, I'm gonna Will Smith my way through the entrance. That's what I'm gonna do.
And Montana will go back to the door. See, I just had to get the big man up. Like I just didn't want to get in trouble. Like I said, it's not my house. So yeah, the big man will see you.
He's sitting there and he's like tapping his finger on like his bicep and stuff like that. And
I
he
also
goes,
want to know that I asked for 5 minutes and I got here in 2. So go on.
yes, you did. Excuse me. And he'll kind of like brush past you, with just, you know, the typical douchebag shoulder bump on the way through.
Got you. Don't worry.
Ew.
And he kind of like, and the group of them are sitting there, and you see there's a total of 9 of them.
Cool.
And they walk in, and you hear them go, Zephyros, we seek an audience with you. And you see him go, who wishes to speak with the great Zephyros? And he starts to descend from the tower. It just in resplendent robes, like all purples and golds. He's even got a hat on now.
Yes.
The beard is at full wisp mode.
We stand. We love this.
Had to get dressed.
She's gonna mental to Akira. He dresses up for these fucks and all. We just bumbling. This is bullshit.
I mean, to be fair, when he met us, he was crazier. So,
He
you know.
looked like a homeless cloud when we met him. This is just ridiculous.
I know,
He-
but I hear you, and I understand. He also brought the Cloud Castle to us, though, whereas they went looking for the Cloud Castle. So,
I won't be calmed. Let me be indignant.
You be indignant. You're fine. I apologize. I agree with
Thank
you.
And he kind of like descends slowly. And as he does, he kind of waves his hand, and a throne made of a cloud like forms underneath him, and he sits. And he goes, "You may speak." And one of them comes forward. He goes, "Mighty Zephyros, my name is Amarath. This is my compatriot Navon. We come to speak on behalf of Yan Si Bin, the Prince of Air. We wish to form an alliance between yourself and our people. And of course, we would not come without bearing a gift. Navon, if you will." And Navon like reaches out a pouch, and he hands it to he hands it to Amarath, and Amarath comes forward and presents it, and he goes, "This pouch contains 10 pinches of pixie dust. One of your arcane persuasion. You may have use of it. This is simply for granting us an audience." And Zephyros kind of sits there, and he's looking very imperious. And he turns to Montaigne, looks at him, gives him a small wink, and he goes, "Yes, my compatriot here will take that from you, if you will."
Okay, absolutely, big man. So,
He goes,
Lakashana, do you know what pixie dust is for? Because I have no idea.
No.
All right, I was hoping. Never mind. Hold on. Let me patch us together. 1 second. Oh, I get everybody. I patch everybody together.
Getting a call.
Yep. Excuse me. I'm gonna put us on the party line. Nix, Cora, Montaigne, you're on with Lakashana and Akaro. Sorry.
Is it everyone, or are you including Zephyros in this too?
I rolled a 6. I think I can include Zephyros as well.
Yeah.
So I will put him in on the call. Well, first of all, I'm going to get us on the team. All right, team. I'm going to patch in Zephyros. I don't know what Giant is like, so, just be prepared. Zephyros, this is Akaro. I'm patching you in with Nix, Lakashana, Montaigne, and Cora. Cora, Montaigne, Lakashana, Nix, Akaro, you're on with Zephyros. Zephyros, we all were sort of wondering, what's pixie dust for?
As soon as you like link the mind, he goes, "Whoa, that's a neat trick." In your head, he's able to keep his like imperious face on, as Montaigne is handing him the pixie dust, and he speaks out loud, and he goes, and he speaks out loud, still in his imperious voice. He goes, "Pixie dust, interesting. This could be very useful for some of my enchantment spells, as well as the other numerous magical uses that it has. This is an adequate gift for you to at least give me your final offer. What is it that you ask of me? Specifically, in a greater sense than the Alliance." And Amarath kind of walks up, and he goes, "Great Zephyros, your power would help Yan Si Bin return the world to its natural state, its primordial state. as it was in the dawn of history. You, mighty Zephyros, could be the catalyst for the greatest change this world has ever seen. And Zephyros is like, oh, all right. Exactly what does he want me to do? And you can see Amarath is kind of like caught just a little bit off guard. And he like turns to Navan, and they kind of like Yancy Bin's ways are mighty and mysterious. He has not given us the full extent of his plans. And Zephyros
That
is like,
moment when Nyx hears that, I know she's hiding. If she hears that their dude hasn't given them a plan out loud, she's like, ha! She totally,
Oh, it's one of those that if we're still connected, he goes up to Zephyr and Montaigne's like, you know that's bullshit, right?
he goes,
like laughs out loud.
yes, it's oh, this is the worst pitch I've heard in years.
So then, do you just get does he just get to keep the pixie dust and you guys go away now? Is that what happens? Because if that's what happens,
Doors that way.
yeah, or I mean, or is it something more of a like you stay here because I feel like we're at capacity. I mean, I don't want to be that.
Someone.
And as you're speaking, Amarath goes, "Excuse me. I was speaking to the giant, not you."
Really? Because what it sounds like is that you've been given a very specific task. You have performed this task, and now you are out of your text. The two of you do not have the power to make decisions or offer anything more than a bag of sparkly pixie dust. So I think you are done here, and perhaps you should go run back to your lord.
And Zephyros will he'll stop and he'll go, now. I believe we are all friends here. No need for harsh words.
To walk up in this house, start talking about primordial nonsense in front of my face. Ooh!
And you hear in your heads, so what do you think?
I think it's an awful idea. A terrible is giving you what pixie dust, you don't know what, and he would like to return the world to its primordial state. Pretty sure they didn't have awesome cities in primordial states, and I'm a big fan of life, people, and living. So that's a no from me, dog.
I'm a big fan of the primordial, right? Even I know this is a bullshit thing. Don't do this. Please don't do this.
Well, I kind of have a process. So here's what's going to happen. I am going to get some advice. I have gotten your advice, which is taken into account, of course. I'm going to get some other advice of the variety.
All right.
And I shall be right back.
Can I make an intelligence check to know what he's about to do, and that we should probably break this psychic link before we're all driven mad by him contacting another plane?
Yeah, go ahead and
Oh no.
Zephyros is smart enough and still empathetic enough to not include you into the thing.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
He's not going to include you in his contact other planes.
I wasn't sure. Like, even if he wasn't planning on it, I just didn't want it to be one of those things where it's like, well, he went mad. You're all psychically bonded. Guess what?
Crazy. And he goes, all right. You guys stay down here, keep an eye on them, make sure they don't steal anything.
But what if they try to leave?
If they want to leave, they can leave.
If they try to steal something, can we hurt them?
Same question.
Oh yes, feel free. If they decide to be dicks, you can hurt them.
They're already kind of dicks.
I
That's
know.
true.
I know, but like I said, I have a process. I've been doing this for years. I can't just get away from my thing.
fair,
It's kind of my shtick.
Just
Cool.
punch him.
That's fair. You do very well as it.
Fast.
Ah, yes, I certainly think so.
You do you.
All right. Yes.
When he leaves, Lakashin is just gonna like lean against one of the legs of the chair and just druid craft air, wisps gusts around them.
And they're like,
I would like to come out of my hiding spot. I look totally different. I have like blonde hair, blue eyes, and skin, the absolute opposite of how I normally look. And just want to. Is there a guy that's like not a part of the two? Like, did their whole crew come in?
yeah, their whole squad came in.
Right, a guy at the back. I just want to like come and be like, "Excuse me."
Yeah. Hello. What? Where did you come from?
I was behind the bookcase, staying chores.
Oh.
Anyway.
all right.
I was just. Did you guys say that you were with Bin?
Yes, we are.
So cool. That's like incredible. Did you get recruited? He's like. So interesting.
I love it because he kind of like puffs up a little bit and he's like, well, I mean, if you must know, I was born in Phandalin, actually, and you know, I found my way to Red Larch, and that's where I was found. My brothers and sisters have been they took me in. So where are you from?
Where was you? You guys like seeing people?
What? Sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
Yeah, sorry.
She asked if they're like recruiting people.
Yes. We are always recruiting people. The Howling Wind is always recruiting.
Oh, if I were to join, would it better if the cloud guy comes back and says, "Yeah, I'll help you." You know, I'm looking to like survive the end of the world type of thing. I mean, you seem like you know a lot, so I was just wondering, like.
I mean, I know more than most. You know.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
You know, I'm pretty. I'm kind of a big deal. In
Big deals always stand at the back. That's why I came to you.
Exactly. I gotta stay safe. That's what it is. You know, secretly.
So do I, which is why I'm asking.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Emerith actually works for me, honestly. Like, yeah.
Right. It's an aura thing.
Yeah. We just pretend that I work for him, so we throw people off. You know, I'm really good at that.
So, like, how can I stay safe? Like, what's gonna happen if the guy takes over?
Oh well, I mean, really, the only way to stay safe is to join us. He's like, and I personally would love to have you.
Appreciate that. Well, sorry, what was your name again?
Oh, my name is Darren. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Darren. Let you know. Okay, if I stand back here with you?
Yeah. You know what? If anything, these guys are, your friends are kind of dicks. You know that, right? Like.
What?
These guys around here, they're kind of dicks. Like.
Oh,
like.
Word. Yes. This is the equivalent of every other guy being like, just so you know, every guy's a pervert. Not me, but every other guy. Pervert.
He was like, just, you know what? If anything goes wrong, just stand behind me. I'll keep you safe. All right?
Appreciate that. And she is going to stand behind him just like he said. You, Darren.
Is it bad that
be a puppet?
Is it? Oh no! Is it bad that anytime I create like a dude bro character, my default name for him is always Darren?
Darren.
That is a dude bro name, man. I've never met a Darren that was good.
Oof.
I'm just gonna. Did you break the psychic link, Akuro, or do we still have it?
We should everybody except for the Cloud Giant should be good.
Okay. I just messaged everyone in my head. I'm like, just so everyone knows, I don't know about the two men up front, but I don't think anyone else has any clue what's going on back here. In fact, I'm kind of doubting two up front know what's going on at all. So...
No.
I'm just saying, if the whole sales pitch is let's return to the primordial state in which there was no life and only elemental energies, it feels really dumb to be like, yeah, we want to do that, because I don't know if anyone else has noticed, we are life, we are living things, and
oh yeah, no, for sure, never mind, I just wanted I agree.
I agree. This is all it's a very dumb sort of argument happening here. Yep.
Dumb.
Yep.
Yes, super dumb.
On board. Good.
Over.
So let's see, what's the where is it? So maybe about a couple minutes later, Zephyr returns in resplendent fashion, and he ascends, typical, brings up the cloud throne and all that, and he sits and goes, I have determined that it goes against my own interests to align myself with your people. So therefore, I must politely ask you to leave. And Amarath kind of looks just offended. And he goes, fine, we'll leave. You have no idea what's going to happen. You have made the most foolish and short-sighted decision. Yancy Bin will bring this world to its knees, and you with it. And he starts to walk away, and the rest of the group kind of starts to follow him out.
Do you guys mind signing the guest book when you leave?
Hey, buddy. When Yancy Bin brings me to my knees, tell him he can blow me.
And he kind of he kind of stops, and he's like you can see the old jaw clench situation.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, and he turns and goes, you need better attendance. You know what they say? You lie down with dogs, and you wake up with fleas.
I'm a cat, by the way.
That was well done. That must have taken so much of your brain to come up with that one. Mwah.
Akuro, you look like you want to say something.
I do. I always, you know me.
You still have the mental link up
I do.
with everyone except for Zephyros.
I do. Well, it's his house. That's the only reason I'm not killing people at the moment. So.
Facts.
So.
I mean, he did tell you to hurt them if they.
He did say if they're being dicks. Okay.
Dagger.
I thought that I punch him.
I would like to sneak attack Amaranth with a dagger.
Okay. Roll an attack, please.
Okay.
And after that, let's see. Are they surprised?
Can I punch his friend since he's throwing a dagger at Amrath?
We'll wait for the dagger thing to hurry up and to resolve first.
The dagger is a 17 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Is it a sneak attack?
It is, yes.
Okay.
He didn't see it coming.
Sorry, I'm trying to look
He's
up
too
my...
busy making that super clever flea retort.
Yeah, seriously, with dogs? No, I'm a cat. Like, come on, it's right in front of you.
Okay.
Fucking jerk off.
Seriously. Did you hear that one call us a dick?
That is 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage to Amarath. With that, I need you all to roll initiative.
Gladly.
How do a D&D?
How does we D&D? Honestly.
$15 on initiative.
Okay, 15 for Cora. 15 for Nyx.
Oh, I got 17.
15.
I'm in
15.
between Montaigne and the other guys. I'm on a 16. And
16
Makashina
for
is at a
Akro.
2.
Oh no.
Oh no. She just can't catch a break, can she?
Oh no, she's seething in the background.
Okay. That was 15 damage to Amarath. Whew. So that hits. One of the cultists moves, is just really on top of things. It's like, oh no. And so they'll run up to actually, you know what? There's 7 cultists. I'm gonna roll a d8 and see if the cultist that moves first is Darren or not.
Okay.
It
I
is
am
not.
performing. I seem terrified. I'm hiding behind Darren. Oh no!
It's one of his other friends, and you just hear him, you hear one of the cultists run up and go, Blackguard, and run up to Akaro and try to attack him with his scimitar. That is a 8 to hit, so that misses. And that does it for him. Montaigne, you are up.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk to the guy that just casually stroll up, taking off my crossbow and just walking right up to the guy that Akro threw the dagger at, and just point blanking him with the crossbow.
Oh my god! All right, roll an attack because you have crossbow master, right?
I do.
Okay, yeah. So with crossbow master, is it just hand crossbows or is it all crossbows?
It's all crossbows.
Technically, it's
Oh.
also all ranged weapons for the point blank ability.
Really, that's
Yeah.
useful.
I don't
Yeah.
get the benefit of the bonus action though because I have a two-handed crossbow
Yeah.
or the heavy.
All right. Yeah. Roll an attack.
21.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
We're looking at 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage, as he just gets a freaking bolt to the chest.
It's time for you to leave. Doors that way.
Montaigne just said, dodge this.
Akaro, it is your turn.
The gentleman that is in front of me is still alive?
Yes, he is.
Well, let's take care of that real quick. I will draw un rapier y dagger, and we'll do the first one first before we declare what happens with the bonus action. Ooh, not great. A 12 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay.
Oh!
So that will minimum damage on the sneak attack, and for 9 points of damage on the total for the attack.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't get sneak attack on this one because it's just you and him.
Well, no, Montaigne's within 5 feet, I thought.
I
No,
walked up to
because
him.
you attacked the sorry, I thought you attacked
Not Amaranth. I'm attacking the guy immediately in front of me.
yeah, because
I attacked the guy you threw a dagger at.
yeah, Montaigne attacked Amaranth.
Oh, I apologize. Well, then it's 2 points less of damage. It is
Okay.
then 7 points of damage. My apologies.
Okay, 7 points of damage, and he is already looking kind of rough.
Okay. Then with my bonus action, I will. I'm gonna move to Amaranth.
Okay.
I'll take the attack of opportunity from
All
this
right.
guy, and I am going to dagger him in his face.
That is a 13 to hit. 16 to hit.
16 will hit. That is my armor
Okay.
class, so yes.
Okay. You take 6 points of slashing damage
Thank
as
you.
you move away from the cultist. And I need you to make an offhand attack with your dagger, please.
Yes, offhand attack. That is also a 12 to hit.
A 12 does not hit.
Okay, so that is it for my turn.
Okay, as after getting hit with a regular dagger and then being crossbow bolted, he's kind of aware that people are attacking him
Absolutely,
now. So he's
yeah.
able to kind of he's able to take his own dagger and move yours out of the way. Nyx, it's now your turn.
I am hiding behind Aaron, being terrified, wherever he's running to. Is there a gaggle? I know we don't have a map, but is there like a nice little cube of them where I could hit the most people at once?
Let's see.
The 60-foot range, 20-foot cube.
6-foot range, 20-foot cube. We'll see how many. You can get 3 of them.
Okay, that's great. I am going to go ahead and try and cast Fairy Fire, so I need dexterity saves from those 3.
Okay. Yeah, because Amaranth and Navan are kind of up a little more, but you can get 3 of them with.
Yeah, whatever area I can just try to tag the most of them.
Okay, what's the DC?
15.
15. That's a fail. That is a success, and that's a fail. So 2 of them light up like Christmas trees.
Okay, and I say, I don't know, because it is verbal, and I'm hiding behind my boy pretending to be scared, but I'm gonna say, afraid that he probably speaks all the languages that I speak, but I'm going to try to whisper it in Undercommon, the spell, in hopes that Dan won't hear me.
Yeah, he's like, what, huh? What'd you say? You all right?
And I'm
right?
crying. I'm crying.
Yeah. He's like, just stay behind me. Stay behind me. I got you. So that's is that your turn, Nyx?
Yeah, that's my turn, and I'm gonna just so everyone knows, if they attack those 2, yeah, you get your what is it, advantage? Yeah, you guys get advantage on those. And that'll be my turn. I'm good. I'll stay there.
Awesome. So that does it for Nyx. Cora, you are up.
She's probably a little torn because on one hand she sees this woman crying behind a man and probably thinks it's Nyx. And on the other hand, she just saw a bunch of people light up on fire, so she's like, Nyx probably did that. So
Done it before. You've seen me do it before.
yeah. So until then I was gonna say she was gonna attack Darren, but after seeing them go on fire, she's going for one on fire because she knows Nyx is okay. So I'm going for one that is under the fairy fire.
All right. Roll an attack with advantage then.
12, 18, 19, 20. That's 23 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, cool. And then give me 1 second. I have to remember because I don't have dice with me, so I'm using my head. That is 15 damage.
15 damage. As
Did you say you're using your head? You don't have dice, so you're using your head?
No, I have like a dice. I hate this because I love using regular dice, but given the situation that I'm in, I have to use a dice app, and then I'm like, I have to.
For a minute, I thought you were
reset
okay.
it.
What numbers do I think I would be getting?
I have to reset it, and then I have to do the math but I'm bad at math, so I'm like sitting here like.
I was like, that's fun.
I'm using technology, which I'm bad at, and then I'm bad at math, so you can only imagine the kind of struggle I'm going through right now.
Just yells down the hall, hey, pick a number between 1 and 12.
kind of like, so, Cora, you essentially just behead one of the cultists that was affected by the fairy fire. As he goes, and the head drops to the ground. Do you do anything else with your turn?
Hold on 1 second. Just making sure I don't have any. No. Oh! No, I'm not gonna do that. We're fine. Everything's good. No, that's my turn.
Okay. So, it is now Amarath's turn.
Oh no.
He sees. Let's see. So it's between Amarath and Akaro. I'm gonna roll this d4. Even is Montaigne, and odd is Akaro. All right.
I'm
Sounds
happy
good.
with that. Hit me hard, please.
Montaigne.
Yeah. Let's do it.
He is going to make a melee spell attack against you.
Why would you do that? That's so mean. I've been nothing but nice to this guy.
Ooh, that is a 19 to hit.
You know that hits. Yeah, that does it.
So, as his hand glows with sickly green energy.
Squeeze me?
You take 18 points of necrotic damage.
Oh God! All right, let's put you down quick.
As he attacks with inflict wounds.
Okay. I'm gonna put this guy down fast. Don't worry.
So that does it for him. Actually, no, I can't do that. That does it for him. The next cultist got beheaded already. The other lit on the other fairy fired one is going to move and attack Cora because she just beheaded somebody and they're scared. That's gonna miss. The next cultist is their turn. Again, natural one. Good grief. Another cultist is going to attack. Let's see. Lakashna, how far back are you?
You're on mute.
I'm not very. I haven't moved up, but she would be sort of up there, taunting them.
Yeah. All right. So one of them's gonna attack you,
You gonna try? This be one time.
and he's gonna miss because he rolled a 2. The other one is going to one of them is going to move to attack Nyx, and then right before that, Darren's gonna be like, "No, she's with us, bro." And he's like, looks at him like, "What?" Fine, and then runs to attack Akaro. That is a 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that is 5 points of slashing damage to Akaro.
Okay.
Damn
It's
it, damn
now
my cousin, but this is ridiculous.
it is now Navon's turn, and Navon is going to like look around, step back, like step back about 3 feet, and then open the bag that she has around her waist, and just go whoom as a hold on. I need to read the details page of this.
Oh God.
As all of a sudden you see a rush of air fly out from the as you see a rush of air fly out and like kind of land at a certain point, and then and then everything goes still. And Navon kind of turns and like smirks at you. He goes, "You have no idea." And that will be their whole turn.
Maybe, but giant.
He's just still sitting there like, yes.
I fully don't expect him to move, but I would at least like to pretend that he's going to help in some way.
Yeah.
And so now it's Darren's turn,
Oh God.
and Darren's like, "Watch this," and he's gonna like run up to attack Montaigne.
Jesus.
Look, man, you cross-bolted a guy in the chest.
You know what? That's fair. That's on me.
My bad. That was
You know
bad.
what? Maybe I should have just walked up and blammed him right in the chest. No, maybe that's on me, but you know, it's fine.
What's your AC?
16?
Oh, it's so great. Because Darren's like, "I got this." Runs up and goes, and just swings, and Montaigne, you're just like, you just like move out of the way, and he's like,
Ah, my arm, you got me.
he's like, "I wasn't expecting him to move." And that does it for Darren. Lakashina, it is now your turn.
Oh my god. Now at this point it feels like mercy killings. Yancy Bin deserves better henchmen than this. So she's going to acknowledge the wind in the room, and in primordial say, "Oh, all right. You want to see what real power looks like?" And she's going to summon a giant spectral bird.
Okay.
Nice.
Who's up closest? Oh, who hit me?
One of the cultists.
Okay, then it's gonna hit. So it's my action to hit, and it moves after me, or it has its turn after me.
Okay.
So it's going to attack once. Nope.
Oh, it misses.
It's a net one.
Oof.
But
all right.
it's between me and the cultist.
Okay. Sounds good.
Nice.
Next is the cultist that attacked Akaro. He is, after Akaro is moved, the cultist is going to, let's see, Who is there? There's technically only 4 of you, despite the fact that Nyx is there. So he's gonna go attack Akaro again. That is a 16.
That meets it, beats it.
Ugh. And that's another 5 points of slashing damage to you, Akaro.
All right.
Is it bad that I heard the meets it beats it and like the first thing I thought of was pizza from the I just had to put that out there.
So let's see. So all right. So Cora, all of a sudden you feel a presence come up behind you. As they are going to use their multi-attack. That's probably going to miss. What's your AC?
17.
That first one misses. The second one, you said 17?
Yeah.
Second one also misses. Crap. That's upsetting.
Nice.
Montaigne, it is now your turn.
Cool. He just kind of like sloughs off a little bit because of the gnarly hit he just took. Loads up. He's gonna load up one of his arcane shots and send a shadow arrow downrange. By downrange, I mean 5 feet in front of him. So that's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. So it does. It is 10 piercing from the bolt.
Okay.
And then it's 2d6 for the shadow. So that's 4 points of what kind of damage is it? It's 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
He has to make a wisdom save of 11.
What's total damage?
So it's 13 altogether.
Okay. That's showtime in terms of Amarath.
Good.
So how do you how do you do it?
It just usually so what happens with the shadow arrow is that it like engulfs them, like so they're blinded. The arrow just eats him. It engulfs him and he's just gone.
Okay. Yeah, so Montaigne just goes boom and shoots off this arrow, and like for the brief second that you see that it hasn't like that it is not impacted Amarath yet, it is draped in dark shadows and like it's kind of flying off and trailing behind it, and then as it hits, it engulfs Amarath until all that's there's nothing left.
Okay.
Was it?
With that being said, I'm going to take my action surge.
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action use my second wind to get my HP back.
Okay.
Which is, that's 12 HP. Yeah. And look at person who just opened the bag.
Okay. Navon.
And send another arcane shot down range.
Okay. Roll an attack.
This one's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. So, max damage on that one. 14 for the crossbow bolt.
Okay.
And then the arcane shot for this one is grasping arrow. So she takes 2d6 of poison damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Which is 6. And her movement speed is reduced to 10 feet, and she takes a 2d6 if she moves 1 foot.
Okay. So what's total damage?
So the total for that one is 14 plus 6 is 20. 20
damage, and it's a lot of damage output. It's kind of like fighters are built to do that or something.
Man, it's crazy.
as Montaigne, after shooting Amarath in the face, turns on Navon and shoots off another arrow that that shoots out brambles that kind of engulf the legs of Navan. And that does it for Montaigne. Akaro, it is your turn.
So with so there is Montaigne is still within 5 feet of me and this other cultist, not Amaranth, the one that chased me down.
I haven't moved, so.
Yeah, he hasn't moved.
Great. Then I will rapier this guy in
Okay.
front of me.
Okay.
Go gadget rapier.
Stab attack.
That is a 14 to hit.
Okay. Roll damage.
Okay, so this one does get the sneak attack. That is 9 plus 6 for 15 points of damage.
Nice.
15 points of damage as the rapier slides in to his chest and pierces out the back, and he gurgles as he falls to the ground.
Nice. And then I'm going to chuck the dagger I have in my hand at... Cora's got a chunk of people around her, doesn't she?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
She beheaded somebody, so they were kind of...
Yeah, so they got
Dead.
all up in her grill. I am going to hurl a dagger at... Are any of them covered in fairy fire? Could I get advantage on that?
There is one left with fairy fire.
Okay. I will take that attack. A 22 should hit.
That hits.
My aim is true.
Yeah.
Tosses dagger.
And then it is for just 4 points of piercing damage.
4 points of piercing damage to that one.
Okay.
Does that do it for you? Or are you moving anywhere?
I am going to, because we're not terribly far apart, I'm going to step a few steps closer to Lakashana and look at her and say, could use a little help here. And then I'm going to look over at our cloud giant friend and yeah, well, actually, as a matter of fact, a little support would be nice. Like I don't know, a haste or a foresight or something.
And he goes, why would I do that? You guys are doing just fine.
But think of the practice you could get.
It's like, I've been doing this for hundreds of years. I've got plenty of practice.
Think of the practice we could get.
He's dead.
You guys are getting plenty of practice now.
Fine.
You'll be fine.
All right, I tried, guys. My bad.
Only if things get bad. No, you'll be all right. Go.
Get bad. He did half my health in one hit.
So, all right.
Did you die?
But did you die?
Die?
I am done, but I know just in case anybody cannot see the overlay, I'm at 11 of 27.
Right,
Woof.
that does it.
So we're
Nyx,
healer.
it is now your turn.
Okay. Is girl that opened up her little bag of tricks, she's still up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's making me mad. So Nyx's eyes, even though she still has the facade on, are going to start to change. They kind of look like they're like this fire. And he is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on her.
I love it.
So I really hope this works. So I need a wisdom save.
A wisdom save from Navon.
I love that. Do it.
What's the DC?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Oh, she just saves.
Oh no.
If she would feel me casting it on her, so if the jig is up, totally morph. I have like into my red skin. I have like my hell fury eyes, my jet black hair, and I just say out loud, I have tricks too. And I say it in abyssal.
God. Wait, is Dissonant Whispers all or nothing?
Dissonant Whispers, I think it's if she fails, she still takes some damage. Save. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must be these. To move, if the creature succeeds. Hold on. Takes half damage. Sick. Yeah, thank you for that. See.
Because nothing's
That was
worse
a really
than
good roll.
blowing a spell slot for nothing.
Was a 16 halved.
So 8 damage.
Yes.
All right. She is not looking great.
And I'm just gonna stare right at her, and I will look at Cora surrounded, and I will just toss a "You got this, right?" For an extra D6 for some inspiration.
Action.
For the DM, just so you know, I just read this. For my grasping arrow, any creature can use an action to get her out as long as they make the ability check.
Okay. Thank you for that. So when Nyx turns back to her form, Darren's like, "Oh God!"
Hi, Darren. And the most disgusting laugh, like not her laugh. She's like,
When Darren's like, "Oh God,
gone.
where'd she go? Bring her back."
Oh my God, Darren, what have you done? What did you do to our friend, Darren?
Hi, Darren.
Darren,
Why?
Darren, what did you do? What did you do,
Oh, no.
Darren? Darren,
No.
Darren, Darren, Darren.
Darren's like, "Oh."
So do you want to come work for us, Darren? Like,
This game is now going to be like Darren's slow descent into madness. That's the new. Oh my gosh.
Darren.
Cora, it is now your turn.
Cool. So how many guys do I have on me?
You've got about 4.
Okay. So I can turn around to the guy that just walked up that tried to do 2 attacks without, like, I'm just making sure I don't get an opportunity attack on that. It doesn't make sense if I'm
How
not
do you mean?
moving. Because I'm
How
in
do you-
melee with him, right?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Cool. So what she's gonna do first is, as a bonus action, initiating rage sequence.
There we go.
So we're going into
EXE.
a rage. And the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and attack. So that's 23 to hit.
Ba-boom!
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
So what's awesome about that too is I get my D12 plus 4, which is 8 points of damage. But since I'm raging, I also have Divine Fury, so it's 1d6 plus 2 of necrotic damage. So
Holy!
So that's 11 points of damage, 3 of which are necrotic.
Yeah. So you wipe out one of the cultists. As the necrotic damage just kind of eats him alive, and he suddenly starts to just rot and fall to the ground.
Solid as a
My favorite
rock.
song.
It is one other. It's now one of the cultists' turn. They see. There's 4. There's now only 3 of them on you. So there are going to be 3 cultist attacks on Cora.
Holy!
Misses. Again, misses. Good gosh, I cannot roll worth anything.
Not worth anything. It's
And that one's a
fine.
natural 20.
makes
It all
sense.
makes up.
Oof.
It all evens out.
Okay.
So that is 5, 9, 10 points of slashing damage, reduced to half because you're raging. So 5 points of slashing damage to you. Cora.
Okay.
Not too bad.
It is now It's now Navon's turn, and she's going to yell at Darren. She's going like, "Get me out of here, you idiot!" And she is going to. Since Cora has been doing a lot of damage, Cora, I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Okay. 19.
As you feel your joints start to lock up, but you are able to channel your mind on the training that you've had, and you're able to fight off the hold person spell.
Nice.
Nice.
And then next turn is Darren, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, fine," and he runs over and starts to try and clear the brambles.
I'd like my
away.
opportunity attack then, because he came and slapped me, or
Yeah,
tried
he
to
did.
slap me.
Yeah, he did.
Let me go. Just go ahead.
Yeah, roll your attack.
12.
That just hits.
Really?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's only 5 damage.
5 damage, and he
Darren's in charge, everyone, remember.
he's like, ah!
Just go. Don't even.
It's like, I just wanted to get laid.
Darren.
Is it bad that now I'm just like, oh, poor baby?
You know, the
like,
curse
"No,
was
girl."
all, Darren. The curse
He's
was
like-
all.
No girl is worth this. So what's the DC to clear the brambles?
It's an athletics 11.
Okay, well, he rolled a natural 20.
Oh, good on Darren. You know what? He
Um,
needs a win.
He's kind of a
The
meathead. It
hero! Right?
fits. All of a sudden, you just hear, "I need a hero." So that does it for his turn. Lakashana, you are up.
So first things first, I'm going to put the hand on Akaro's shoulder, say, you're okay.
know something?
You're all right.
12 plus 8, you get 20 points back.
Oh,
I see.
okay.
Good damn.
You are okay.
Yes, I am so okay.
Then, she's going to. Do I still have that one cultist on me?
Well, you intersperse the bird in between you and him.
Right,
Yeah.
but I mean, that one's still there.
Yeah.
Okay, bird's gonna try. Bird's gonna bird.
Bird's gonna bird.
Come on, bird, don't embarrass me. Not in
Rock
front of
and
the
roll.
deer. Better 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Kill.
Bird damage.
Bird.
Bird damage.
10 piercing.
10 piercing, as that does it for that one, and they hit the ground.
Cool. Then I would like, because I can move it.
Yeah.
It's gonna move to join Cora.
Okay. All right.
And where's that wind thing?
Well, speaking of the wind thing,
Oh.
Because I would want the bird to go chase the wind thing.
wait,
That's the
Cora,
sky.
Cora, did you move at all, or you didn't move, right?
No, I haven't moved.
Okay. Then it is technically it's advantage because they're invisible.
Oh.
So first attack. A first attack still misses. Second attack. Second attack hits with a 23. So,
Okay.
Cora, you take. Oh gosh. 6 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 3.
Okay.
So that does it for the invisible creature, Montaigne. It is now your turn.
I'm gonna look at Cora and be like, I'll be right there. I got one more thing to deal with. And he walks right up to the chick that's still in the brambles.
Okay.
And then just puts another put another bolt in her chest.
Roll an attack.
Like he just not having it today. 16.
16, that hits.
I don't have any neat arrows anymore. 12 damage.
12 damage as you hit her, and she's like, doesn't matter. The howling wind will blow you all.
Yeah, blowing wind, whatever. Like, let's get this over with.
All right. Do you do anything else?
I only have a walking speed of 20 feet. Can I make it to where Cora's at?
Wait, I thought you have a walking speed of 30 feet.
I got a walking speed of 20. I got a climbing speed. That's how they reduce my damage. They reduce my my speed. Oh wait, no. I've got a Yeah. So I'm gonna use my feline agility. I can make it there.
Yeah.
I can double my movement speed for a turn. So,
Cool.
yeah, I put a bolt in their chest and I keep walking.
All right, sounds good. That does it for Montaigne. Akaro, you are up. There are 2 cultists and Darren left, and some invisible creature that is terrorizing your friends.
Which of those is near Cora? I would like to assist her the best I can.
So 2 of them are on Cora.
Okay.
Darren was just where Navon is, and you can surmise that because Cora just got hit by something invisible, that the thing is probably by her too.
Okay. I'm going to focus on the things that I can see. I am going to look at one of the cultists by Cora, and I am going to reach to pull a dagger and hurl it
Okay.
at him within 30
Okay.
feet, so I should be able to sneak attack.
All right.
Nice.
Ooh. That's an 11.
That just misses.
Yep. We'll give it another try. Drop the rapier and pull another dagger. And there it is. That's a modified 20. And if anybody is watching, wow, that's awful damage. Awful damage. That is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Akaro only carries 2 daggers. He ran out of daggers. So
Oh no!
So, well, he threw 2 before this turn even started. So now he is pulling. He forgot that fact and is pulling his psychic blades out of the empty sheaths and just hurling psychic blades at them.
The in-battle reveal. I love it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So that is 9 points of psychic damage.
9 points of psychic damage.
We love it.
As that drops one of the cultists surrounding Cora. So what color, what do your psychic blades look like, Akaro?
So I think that they are, and right now I think that they're purely just sort of like spectral outlines of the normal daggers he carries, because this is him. I think he's just continuing to reach from where they are and make the throwing motion like normal, and probably when he sees the first one miss, he's just focused on throwing the second. When he sees the second one hit, and then the psychic energy sort of dissipate, he starts. The hell just happened? Oh, shit! I'm out of daggers. What? So Lakasha is giving him the thumbs up. He's like, "All right, good. We're gonna stick with it. This is all you, buddy. But yeah, they're not fancy yet. He's just learning that he has it. So.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna get real fancy by the end of this, probably. if Akaro himself is any indication.
Absolutely.
Nyx, it is your turn.
We just have 3, and then this invisible thing.
There's an invisible thing attacking Cora, and 1 cultist and Darren.
Okay.
I'm mad you guys would leave Darren for last.
Then I got plans for Darren.
Ooh.
He's not gonna like him.
Tell me more.
You might if you change back to that other girl.
Huh?
I said he might just a little bit if you change back to the other girl.
Honestly. Thing came out of a bag, right? And it's just out. Like, we can't do anything about it. So I'm just gonna, I don't know what else to do besides this, because I don't like it and I hate invisible stuff. So I'm just going to hold fairy fire until I see this invisible thing. I'm looking at all, like, very vigilant. If I see one of my team members like it looks like they got hit by something, I'm casting that 20-foot cube around them to try to catch that thing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna her hands are gonna like start glowing like blood red, and I'm just gonna hold and keep a lookout. And as soon as I see something move, I'm gonna try to cast it.
Okay. That's good. Then are you doing anything with your bonus action, or are you just holding your action?
No, I'll bonus action. Toss another. Just toss another one to. I'll toss one to Lakashana. And she's in it, and she don't like it, so she's just gonna look at Lakashana with her little flamey flame eyes and be like, it's literally just like a head nod. Like, I speak very they don't need to talk. She's like, you get it. You get it.
All right. That does it for Nyx. Cora, it's your turn.
Okay, so I just felt this thing attack me, so I'm gonna try to quickly attack it.
Okay.
I do want to go ahead and use my, well, I can roll first before I say it. And do I have disadvantage because it's invisible?
You do have disadvantage because it's invisible.
Okay.
Recklessly swing.
Hold
That
on
is
one
a
sec.
thing. You do have reckless.
I do.
Do it. Recklessly swing. No one cares. No one's around you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that with reckless,
Yeah.
which makes
It's
my
a
attack.
flat roll.
It would just be a flat roll, and then I want to go ahead and use my inspiration, which is oof. That's 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. So, 8. Sorry, I have to do math. You guys know I'm bad at math.
It's okay.
So that's 12 points of regular damage, and then because it's the first creature I hit on my turn, it also takes the 1d6 plus 2, which is another 3 damage necrotic.
Okay.
Boom.
So, the slashing damage does not seem to be as effective as you would think. So it is actually reduced to 6, but the other 3 points of damage seem to be the necrotic damage seem to be affecting it normally.
Okay.
So that brings your total damage to 9.
Okay.
She hit it, and I see her hit something. Can I release Fairy Fire in that area?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's a It's a dex save, right? All right.
So, do I have to make that dex save again or as well?
If I saw you hit something, I would try to. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you're talking to me. Sorry.
Let's see. It's a like you could angle the cube so that it can hit the creature. But you are going to catch. You're probably going to catch Akaro, and you're probably going to catch. You can either catch Korra and Montaigne or Akaro and Lakashina.
My bird's there too, so take the bird.
Honestly, I could probably be okay with it because I have a decent AC at least.
Yeah, come on, it's fine.
I got healed, so no matter who you pick, I think we're gonna be okay.
We're all good.
We're good.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Nix,
So it's like
release
one
the
group
spell.
of people
Do
or
it
the other
now.
group of people?
It's like if you do it over Korra, I think you get the most of the bad guys too.
That's all that's left. Yeah.
I have healing spells left, so I'm gonna do that. And Korra has a really high AC, so I'm gonna do that. And I got healing spells left, so I'm gonna do that.
And then I get a dex saving throw as well.
Yes, and I believe you have advantage because of danger sense.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can see it happening.
Perfect.
So
Am I caught in that spell as well?
yes, Montaigne,
Cool.
And
I
it's
need you
a-
to make a dex save.
I'm all
A
for it. Let's go.
15 save?
Dex save, I believe a DC 15, correct?
Okay, I got a 17.
Yeah, I didn't. I got a 1.
Oof.
Red isn't really my color. Can you change it? Like, I don't mind it, but
Sorry.
you know what? It's fine. I'll
It's
deal with
not mine. It's
That's-
sort of borrowed.
it. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
All right. The creature actually fails its dex save
Oh.
by like
You
2.
got it. Worth something. I was about to be like, I'm so sorry. That was all for nothing.
As the creature is lit up, and you see, and you can start to make out details of the creature. You see an angled face that resembles a skull. You see just the whirling blades of wind that make up its body, and yes, this is what looks to be an invisible stalker.
Gross is what it is.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
There you are.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. So that does it for Korra. It is now one other cultist's turn. He's let's see. Well, he's crazy, because he's a cultist, obviously. So he is going to fight to the last and take a swing at Korra.
You know what? Good on him. Good dedication to the cause.
Yeah.
That's a 21 to hit.
Oh.
Okay.
7 points of slashing damage reduced to 4.
Okay, guys, we're doing all right. We are doing all right.
You. I got you.
Yeah, but if somebody needs it more, please.
I still have a couple slots left, so I'm gonna save those.
I'm good too. I've only used 2 slots.
Okay.
Y'all are up. You're good. Mama's got
Cogman has awesome healing spells.
Thank
I
you.
always think of my healing as being like, in case someone goes down. I'm like, I got like the little spurts of like, get up.
Get up.
Stop dying. Please stop dying. Please stop dying.
Please don't die. Please don't die. No. So it's now Darren's turn.
Of course.
Let's see. He is heartbroken.
He's heartbroken.
He's heartbroken that the girl he was trying to smash turned into a demon monster. So he is going to attack you, Nyx.
I'm just laughing. I'm literally just laughing.
The irony is how many boys' dream that is these days.
You know, why you gotta call me out like that, man? Come on.
Yeah. You know
Seriously.
what? I'm in this meme and I don't like it.
I'm in this photo and I don't like it.
I'm in this. So that's an 8 to hit, so he misses.
Oh, I was kind of hoping you would hit. Damn. Sorry, Dan.
So you could say you hit that. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out the door.
No, please don't. You're a tank. Please come back.
Just sort of like I just twirled as he goes to hit. I'm like, wee.
Lakashana, it is your turn.
Okay, so how bad are people? How bad are you, Cora?
I'm at 37.
Of 40?
49.
Bitch, you fine. Okay. Then I'm not
It's
gonna.
more than all my hit points.
That's why I said chill out. Like,
Okay, then the burb is going to. I'm so sorry. There's Invisible Stalker, Darren, and one more cultist.
Yes.
Who looks the worst of Darren and the cultist? You know what? Darren is not. That's not my. We're just gonna go for cultist number 1.
So Darren and the Cultist, best band name.
It's my favorite Friday evening sitcom.
We're gonna go on the road, man. Darren and the Cultists.
Their first album, The Invisible Stalker. So I'm going to
Yes.
use my movement to get up in cultist number 1's face,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Primal Savagery
Yes.
nice.
Great.
and take a hit at this fucker.
Okay.
Doesn't say what my hit is.
It's a spell attack. So
It's a melee spell attack. So
it's, so it's the same as your spell attack.
fuck a cock. All right. So what do I?
Wisdom plus proficiency.
Yeah, it's just a 9.
Yeah, that misses.
Oh really? Does it, Cole? Thank you. And
Don't get snippy with me.
I will get snippy. So she just runs up to him, does the Meg from Family Guy, fingernails grow, fingernails shrink. And then the burb is going to try to hit. That dice doesn't get to play anymore. Okay, it's a nat 14.
On the Cultist,
Yeah.
that hits.
Okay, I was like, do I need more? Because I don't think I do. And then.
Drillbeat, go.
Plus, I think it's 4. Sorry, I'm sorry. 7. 7.
7 points of damage. He's
No,
looking.
it's 9 points of damage.
9
It's-
points of damage.
If it matters. Yeah.
It doesn't look worse than Darren. Well, it does look worse than Darren because he's dead.
Ah!
As the bird just dive bombs the cultist and just savages their face and just like, with just kind of terrifying, honestly. Like,
Blood.
He's like, yay! Yay!
You establish dominance in the peckening. Is that what you're doing?
Oh God.
pretty much.
For all future games, I'm really gonna need Jacqueline to play the part of my bird. From Thank you.
Oh man.
And
All right.
That's it.
Okay. It is now the Invisible Stalker's turn.
Oh.
Oh goodness.
Let's see. It has realized it's been it's been revealed, quote unquote, and it's not happy about it. It is going to turn Because Akaro, you're right. Are you right next to Cora, or you're closer to Lakashana, aren't you?
I was by Lakashana. I threw my stuff at Cora. So
Okay.
that's to do the
I
reveal.
moved out.
So Lakashana
Okay.
moved
I
away
moved
from me. So I am I think like within 20, 30 feet of the stalker.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d6 to figure out who's going to attack because I have no idea. That's a 6, and that kind of ruined my plan. So we're going to roll again. That's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cora again. So he's going to make his attacks. Since you were reckless, they still have advantage. That's an 18 on the die on 1, and a 17 to hit on the second attack.
I mean, it has advantage, so 18 hits.
Yeah.
But I mean, 17 hits too, so.
Yeah. So its first attack hits for 10 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 5. Second attack, max damage.
Oh God.
That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 8. As this whirling mass of condensed air just double taps Cora, just boom, boom, as she just kind of her body starts to fling around from this stalker. Montaigne, you are up.
Oh, he's so tossed up. Does he go after Darren? Or does he go after the little stalker bro?
Big.
Yeah, he's right there. He's right next to the stalker. So, yeah, he's gonna put a crossbow bolt in his chest. It seems to be a theme tonight.
All right, roll your attack.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Roll that heavy crossbow. Ooh, a 27.
That hits.
That is 7 points of damage.
Reduced to 4.
Ah, because he hates piercing. Ugh.
You know, because he's got resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Air.
He's made of air.
God.
Akaro, sorry,
use
what are
my
you doing?
bonus action to look very unamused. That's my bonus action.
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
As Montaigne is just like,
Hey man.
he just hits him with "You're tacky and I hate you." Akaro, you are up.
Akaro's still a little bewildered by this new psychic weird energy that's happening. I don't know if he knows it's psychic yet. So he's gonna pretend like it's gonna work for him. He's gonna pull another dagger, but I think now that he knows what's going on, instead of it looking like his normal dagger, it's just sort of a shapeless, like Psylocke, like glow blade. And he's like, all right, we're gonna try it. But I am targeting the invisible stalker. Since it's in Fairy Fire, I looked it up because I honestly couldn't remember just in my DM style. It doesn't benefit from being invisible, and all attacks against it have advantage.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, well then there you go.
So,
all attacks have advantage from now
Sorry,
on.
I should have said that. I'm so sorry.
No,
I
it's
apologize.
fine.
I couldn't remember if it was flat or if it did, so I double checked it. So I am
Thank you for that, Cody.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to do the 2 attacks. They are psychic damage, and can benefit from sneak. So the first one is a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And the
question.
Yes.
Question. Is your sneak attack damage? Is that psychic for in terms of overcoming resistances?
Let me confirm for you.
You look that up. I need you to know, now that you're pulling out these magic daggers, all I see in my head is like clown scarf. You know how like they keep pulling it and it doesn't stop. It's just like, oh, no. That's all I see is Akro being like, oh my god.
Somebody stop me! I can't stop.
He's just doing it because he can. He's like, I don't know.
What's that? My knife is over here. Look at this over here.
I can make one appear here. Ha! And here. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Everyone in the party's like, Akaro, you have to go to sleep eventually. He's like, I can't.
You want to sleep when I learn how to do this? And just knives everywhere.
Knives.
They're stuck in the ceiling at this point. We're like, go to bed, please. I've been hit by 3 handles today alone. Please go to bed.
The crazy part is I picture him like Diego from Umbrella Academy, where he's just like sitting on the couch throwing daggers at random things, like psychic daggers.
In a minute. Oof.
He's
Like
like,
they
oh,
hit-
I'm gonna throw it at an orange, and he throws it from the couch, and it like swoops its way around to hit an orange, and is like, that's cool.
How did you curve the knife? Like,
Well,
That
ask
show.
Diego.
So it does not specify anything about sneak attack. So sneak attack traditionally does the type additional damage is the type of damage dealt by the attack.
There you go. Then it's extra psychic damage, so it's full.
Okay, great.
nice.
So second attack is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that is going to be 3d6. So 19 points of psychic damage on the first attack,
Ooh.
Nice.
plus 1 additional point of psychic damage on the second attack.
Oof. As Akaro does the first big damage to the invisible stalker out of the whole fight.
Oof.
Wow.
All right. This is good. We're gonna keep going with this then.
If it works, let's do it.
Ride it till the wheels fall off. Nyx, you are up.
I'm just gonna stand there with Darren. I'm not even worried about him. He can hit me again if he'd like. The invisible stalker is still up.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not running low, but I'm gonna try to save what I have just in case something wild happens. I'm going to need this invisible thing make a wisdom save.
DC 15. Is it a DC 15?
Yes.
All right. Well, he rolled a natural 1 anyway, but I just wanted to make sure that I got it right. So, are you doing the old vicious mockery?
I'm like, look at you, you're like an ugly puppy thing.
Huh.
We'll be gone soon.
Oh.
So he's just going to have, I'll do the 1d4 of psychic damage. Or,
Hey.
and he's got disadvantage on his next attack roll.
You're like an ugly dog.
An ugly dog who's about to be taken to the shelter.
Anything else?
No, with my bonus action, I'm gonna look at Darren and be like, I'll get to you in a minute. And that's it.
He's like. He's so confused. Everyone's dead.
Make half of my face. Oh, my bonus action. Make half of my face look like the other girl, and half of my face is still red, like a red skin, and fire. The other half is tan and
he's like-
blonde.
Oh
This eye is crying. This eye is smiling.
my god.
You know what? I'm just saying, we're getting a real good look into Jacqueline's id during this entire game.
You want to talk about that?
Lakashana, I think we need to have some serious questions about Nyx, because when she was just puppeting goblins around, like, it seemed eccentric, but now it's starting to seem like a pattern is emerging here.
Who are we to judge? And can I say, the Your daggers are so cool. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh my god. Okay, but we will discuss it. If you think there's really a problem, we'll talk about it.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Kiss, kiss.
Bye-bye.
This kid.
Lakashina is so like, kids will be kids, it's fine.
In a
No,
round.
it was like we were young, we'd puppet people, we destroyed life.
Do you want bloodbenders? This is how you get bloodbenders.
I mean, I also feel like I feel like Akira would be the kind of guy that hangs up when he hangs up his mental call. He'll be like, "Ciao, babe," and then just like,
Ciao.
I'll do it.
No.
So
If you did, you would have been dead by now.
that does it for Nyx. Cora, it is your turn.
Hit the thing.
You're muted.
Sorry. So,
She also might have
I
had
mean,
company, so.
yeah. So I'm just gonna do tried and true. 14.
When in doubt,
14 to hit the invisible stalker.
that does hit. Remember, you do have advantage also
Oh,
because.
that's right.
of
Well,
fairy
the
fire.
advantage would get me a natural 20.
You got a natural 20?
Yeah.
Hey, there it is.
Okay.
That's why you always roll, even if it hits.
She
Sorry.
clicked him in twine.
But no.
So the die is 5, which brings it to 10, right? And then I would add my modifier.
Yes, you add your modifier and anything else.
So it would be 14. And then I'm also going to roll my d6 of necrotic, which comes out to 3. So
Okay.
14 regular and then 3 necrotic.
Okay.
So the necrotic die gets doubled as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
then it would be 6. No, because it would not modify the +2, so it would be 4.
And the last thing, you add your rage bonus damage, which is 2.
Yes.
Okay, so 16 unmagical damage. And how much magical damage?
6.
Uh,
The
6.
necrotic should have been 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So 8 points of 8 points of unmagical damage and 6 points of damage, so 14 damage in total. He's starting to look a little rough. Cora, are you doing anything else?
no, that's my turn.
Okay. So as it's now Darren's turn, I'm gonna make him make a wisdom saving throw. And I
Oh, no.
rolled my dice under my bed like a dummy.
Lost many good dice that way.
Yeah, he
Right.
rolled a 3 as
Oh, no.
Darren just sits down and starts to cry in a fetal position. As he's just like, I didn't sign up for this. No.
Oh, Darren, you signed up for so much worse.
Poor Darren's gonna turn into the big bad now. He's gonna come back warped as hell.
This is why you need to know what you're signing up for, Darren. Read the papers.
So Darren, that does it for Darren's turn. Lakashina, your turn.
Okay. She's going to. I'll leave Darren. That's someone else's baby. She's gonna go up and try to claw at the stalker again.
Okay.
Plus hit.
I'm gonna disappear for a quick second to see if I can find my dice.
No.
If I don't come back, call the fire department.
Okay.
That means we won D&D, right? If you don't come back.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Nice.
It's a 17 to hit the stalker.
That hits.
Sweet.
So if the DM doesn't show up 5 minutes after class starts, do we just win?
No, that's not how that works.
I mean, you know.
And not unless somebody else decides to be the DM. Then that's how
Oh,
that.
God.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. It's 10 acid damage.
Nice.
Okay, 10 acid damage.
That's why I wanted to make sure I tried to hit it, because acid.
Acid. All right. Are you doing anything else on your turn, or is that it?
That's it for me. The board is going to hit Darren.
Oh, poor Darren. Are you doing lethal damage or non-lethal damage? I feel like that's an important distinction to make in this group.
Well, I mean, considering that what I roll like, don't think it's gonna matter. But let's say non-lethal,
Okay.
and then we can have a chat with Darren later.
All right. Roll
Like,
damage.
Where are they coming from?
Where'd they go?
Cotton Eye Joe. It's a 17 a hit.
That hits.
Okay.
We don't need a Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Do 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 do. I'm way too good at that dance, by the way.
Gotta talk.
8.
Cotton Eye, the bird is doing Cotton Eye Joe.
8. That's it. Darren's out.
Jackson, can you give it to me? What does the bird look like?
I will be the bird the rest of this campaign. I just want to be the bird, honestly.
Yeah.
As the bird dances Cotton Eye Joe all over Darren's
Right on his head.
face.
Right on his head.
And that does it for Lakashana. It is now the Invisible Stalker's turn.
Oh.
It is going to. Akaro has done the most damage to it, so it is going to take an attack of opportunity from whoever's surrounded it, which I believe is Montaigne, Cora, and
Everyone else.
and Lakashana.
Everyone else.
Okay. Go ahead and you guys can make your attacks with advantage because it's still got the fairy fire.
Let's go ahead and use that. Ooh, thank God for advantage. I went from a 2 to a hard 20.
Wow. Natural 20.
No, not natural, hard 20.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but doesn't he get disadvantage on his next attacks because of the vicious mockery, or did that already happen?
He does, but he hasn't made his attack yet. He's just moved. So it's first.
Okay, I misheard that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's 22 to hit. So.
Oof.
12 points of piercing.
Reduced to 6.
Crossbows aren't magical.
4 points bludgeoning.
4 points bludgeoning. Is that already reduced, or is that without reduction?
No, it's 2 points.
2 points.
Yeah.
And Cora, did you make your opportunity attack?
Beat him up.
No, I did not. That's why I heard wrong. I had to get up for a minute. I'm sorry.
You're good.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
14 damage.
14 damage. Did you add your rage modifier on that?
14, 15, 16. And then do I also add my necrotic damage?
No, that recharges on your turn.
Okay. So then it's 16 points.
16 points, reduced to 8. He is looking real rough right now. But he has his eyes set on Akaro. Akaro, he has disadvantage on his first attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he will miss that first attack. Second attack, he swings at you That is a soft 20 to hit.
Hits.
You will take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh gosh.
Oof. All right.
As it turns and just kind of like Montaigne, you're
Mad
up.
puppy.
I don't know why Acro decided now was the time to start growling, but apparently I have.
I mean,
It's a Brendan Fraser reaction. Ah!
I mean, you've got those neat knives now. The whole personality's changing now.
I'm scared.
This is a cry for help. Please help me. Yeah, Montaigne's just gonna stand where he's at and just be like, you know, I'm really tired of walking, and just take a shot at him.
All right, roll your roll and attack.
23 to hits.
Yeah, that hits.
And max damage of 14.
Hey.
Nice.
Reduce to
7.
7. Because you guys desperately need magic weapons.
Yeah.
But I don't make the rules, or do I?
Aha.
We're going
Can I
to a
imagine-
town. We're headed to a town, so hopefully we can find something.
Yeah.
Akaro, your turn.
All right. I look at Montaigne, who finally decided to shoot and not walk up to the enemy, and then I was about to be like, but I need you here, and then he's still glowing, and I'm like, never mind, forget it. I don't need your help right now. Nyx has got me.
Listen, I've been walking everywhere. You've been throwing things. We've been doing each other's job today.
Understandable. So yeah, double attack with the psychic blades. First one is a 22 to hit. Second
Yeah,
one.
that hits.
Second one is a modified 20.
Okay.
So that is 18 points of psychic damage plus 4, 22 total points of psychic damage.
20
Ooh.
total, 22 total points of psychic damage. That is showtime. Give it to me, Cody. How's it going?
So the blades are on his hands, and he hasn't figured it out. So he's holding them sort of like, I guess, like crab, like punch blades. It's like and he just sort of stabs them both into where the skull, right, the glowy skull bit is. And you know, watches that psychic pain sort of creep over him, and then it'll all sort of burst and dissipate.
Gross.
With knife.
Yeah. So after the battle, everything is, you know, you guys are starting to come down from the battle high, and all of a sudden you hear, "I told you you didn't need my help."
You were right, but we wanted to feel connected with you, a bit of camaraderie. That's all.
We had dinner last night. You're fine.
You are in our minds, man.
We'll send Spirit Bird to go fly around his head.
He goes
Probably
after. Hey,
Guys.
hey! What is with all these animals flying around my head?
I think it's maybe because you put the milk out. I don't know. Quick question for you.
Yes.
And I'm gonna hold up the. I'm gonna hold up my psychic blade to him, and be like, "Do you know what this is?"
What are this?
That
He's
is.
like, "Can you do that again?"
Yeah. Then yum yum yum. Zoo.
He goes, "Interesting."
And I fully believe that's Akaro making those noises, just because
Yeah.
that's what he thinks. That, yeah.
He goes, ooh, interesting. 1 second. All right. There's 1 second. And he'll kind of ascend to his top level. And he, like, you hear him, like, kind of shuffling. No. Freaking Xanathar. Oh! I think I found it. Excellent.
Awesome.
Okay. This should be it. And he kind of ascends back down. And he goes,
Did I hear you name drop Xanathar? The Xanathar, excuse me.
yes, it's just some research disagreements I've had with him in the past.
I'm aware. I once played a game of cards for a goldfish that was said to be the Xanathar's goldfish. Or
Really?
I don't know that it was actually the Xanathar's goldfish, but it was a lookalike or a close enough lookalike to the Xanathar's goldfish. So,
I've heard he's quite attached to those goldfish.
believe me, to have met his subordinates, I would say they seemed quite keen on getting another one.
Well, that's what happens. There's a lot of crazy people who follow a bigger, crazier person around here. That's why I'm so glad I'm not crazy.
Us too.
Montaigne leans over to Lakash and he goes, Did we just turn into minions?
Just smile and wave.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile
Did we
and
just-
wave.
Did we just kill somebody for a milestone? Like, I'm not sure what just happened there.
We didn't sign any paperwork. I don't think it's binding.
Oh god, what if he's
It'll
dead?
never hold up in court.
So
Do you-
he goes, go ahead.
Do you have a small room, perhaps, where we can take our new friend and have a conversation with him?
Goes, I don't. You can take him behind the curtain, though.
That works.
Okay.
Sure.
Why am I whispering?
I don't know. It's your house. You can whisper if you want to.
That reminds me of a song. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
Oh
'Cause your friends
god.
don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friend of mine.
That sounds very
I love
safe.
this man.
Back to
Oh, right. I apologize. I can get easily distracted, if you know what I mean. Okay. So, here it is. Over the course of history, there have been several individuals who have manifested psionic talent.
Oh. All right.
So, those things right there look like this, and he shows you like a picture of someone throwing psychic blades. He goes,
Yeah.
This looks a lot like that,
Oh,
which
All
is
right.
what I'm talking about.
that's very cool. Would you loan that to me for the rest of the trip that I might read about it?
Oh, sure, but I mean we only have we don't have too much time left in the trip, but
all right.
we should be there soon.
Okay.
But it is yours to peruse whilst I'm here. And so he just drops it in front of you, and it's like it's a good 3 feet long.
Sure. Yeah.
Like it's like a 3-foot book.
Mhm.
And he goes, "Good luck."
Thank you.
Yes, Montaigne.
I'd like to go investigate the bodies of cultists. Of the two main people in charge, please.
Okay. So you see, for the most part, they only have like daggers and scimitars and those kinds of simple weapons. But you
Lame.
do find on Navon the smiling bag that she was holding is awfully. It's in surprisingly good condition for how much battle has just happened around it.
Okay.
Other than that, there's nothing really of interest on the cultists.
Hey guys, is that one guy that well, what the hell is his name? That Jan, whatever the hell. Is he like broke? Because these guys have nothing on them. Like nothing, not a damn thing.
My guess would be that he's rich in elemental air power, and perhaps not rich in, well, I don't know, but he apparently has some cultists. You didn't find anything? Nothing?
We got this bag. We got a smiley face on it. That's it.
Is it... I'll look
This is where this is where the little stalker dude came out of.
I'll look at the cloud giant. Zephyros.
Yeah.
Sorry. Be like, could you identify that for us?
Me?
Aren't
Yes,
you a
sure.
wizard? You have a wizard's hat on your home.
I'm just saying, you guys are getting a little big for your britches. I'm not just.
It was a request, not a demand.
Yes. Well,
I've been nothing but nice to you.
this is very true. Very true.
If you don't want to, you do not have to. I think I have an idea what it is. I have.
Oh,
seen
don't do that. Don't do that whole. You don't want to if you have to, but we really like you. Trying to make me feel bad.
No, I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel bad.
Of course, I'm going to help you.
Hey,
Give
big
it
man.
here. Give
Big
it
man,
here.
can you please? Thank you.
Give it here.
There you
Of
go.
course. Of course. Excellent. Oh! Hoo-hoo. This is going to be quite handy for a group like yourselves. This is a bag of holding.
Ooh.
So,
Didn't even take a spell from you. Wonderful. That's amazing.
oh, when you've been around as long as I have, you've seen many different things.
Right. My dad's pretty old himself, so I've heard that quite a lot.
Everyone to a shot. Akaro talked about his dad.
Everybody
drink.
Acro name dropped again.
Acro name dropped. What is he, Draco Malfoy?
No, you stop that. Unacceptable. I will turn this character around. Screw you guys.
Sunlight Rogue, you mean College Glamour Bard.
If you guys are making me play Draco Malfoy, I will be Draco Malfoy from a Harry Potter musical or a Harry Potter sequel. That is the only Draco Malfoy I will be.
Don't throw that in front of me and expect me not to bite, man. Absolutely.
I will pick this camera up and roll on the floor. So.
Okay, do
Please, Acro going up to Lakashna and being like, I'm bleeding. Lakashna, no.
While y'all are discussing this, the girls have taken Darren behind the curtain.
So what is? Oh God, nope, not this time.
So-
Nope, out of it.
Druid craft up some vines to tie him up with.
Okay.
I could also just try to grapple. I'm just kidding.
No, let's do this. So she'll hog tie him.
Nice.
Yeah. And then, okay, are we ready? Do we know? Yeah. Yes.
Out of character, I would just like to remind everyone, we've established that Nyx has her furry cuffs. So, her furry manacles.
Man, what have I missed?
Darren's had a hard enough day. We don't need to confuse him anymore.
Okay.
I need
all right.
the blood at one end of the tunnel, not the other one. You know what I'm saying? So, okay.
Apologies.
So-
Acro out.
Ciao, babe.
All right, kiss. Love you. Get some milk. So, okay. And she'll slap his face a little bit. Darren,
What did you do to him, Nyx?
Darren, are you awake now? Oh boy, we picked the wrong one to keep.
Poor Poor dude.
We're just like genuinely trying to understand the emotion that's coming from this man.
He's leaking.
Anguish.
He's leaking.
Pure and abject despair.
Darren, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, she'll get down like right in front of him. Darren, I need you to pay very close attention, because whether or not you survive this tower is going to depend on how you behave in the next few minutes. That's not going to help you. I saved up a bottle of your tears while you were unconscious, and I drank them, and now I am immune.
Jesus Christ. Montana will walk over to Acro. He's like, I wonder what's going on over there. Like, I kind of feel bad for the guy, actually.
Oh.
I don't feel bad and I don't want to know. So
You know what? That's fair.
Plausible.
let's explore this bag and see if we can turn it inside out
You know what? That's
and
fine. Let's
drop
distract
some.
ourselves.
Yeah, let's do that. If that doesn't work, we'll play cards. Here we go.
Darren, where is your base? Where are you from?
I'm Vandalin. I told her.
Not like where are you from as a person? Where is the base for your?
All right. Cora's gonna like stand up and be like, man up, we're tired of the tears. We didn't do this. We didn't save your life for you to sit here and cry. Now, if you want to sit here and cry, we might as well just do what we did to your friends. But we'd really like to not do that. So please, stop crying and answer the question.
Give me an intimidation check, Cora.
I think Cora's still raging. I'm not sure.
With them, I am busy, so he does not have to look upon my face. I'm doing something else.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 17 for intimidation.
He goes, fine. All the cultists are in they're in the Somber Hills by close to Red Larch.
Slumber Hills?
The Somber Hills.
Slumber Hills. By the coast?
You just no, by Red Larch, Good Hayog, Red Larch, and Belliard. They're just it's just right over there.
Are you saying
wanna
more?
die.
What is happening?
I already told you that if you stop crying, we're not gonna die. But you continue to do the crying thing, which puts your life more at risk. Now we are seriously just trying to respond to you. Give us something.
He's like,
Yes, deep breath.
okay. Big man. Big muscle dude.
Big, strong man. Yes.
Muscle
He
man.
likes to hold an axe.
All right. Here we go. So, there's a town, not too far from here. It's a couple. It's far enough. It's called Red Larch. It's really close to the Somber Hills. That's kind of where a lot of the cult is. That's kind of where they hang out. I'm honestly, after this, if you guys let me go, I'll just go back to Vandalin.
Goes back to the crying, I swear, every time.
I'm sorry.
All right. Nope. Okay, focus up. Have you actually ever seen Yancy Bin?
No.
Okay.
I
Is he here, or is he still on the plane that he stays in?
I mean, it depends, really. He kind of goes back and forth. Depends on the day, supposedly. This is what I hear. I joined up like a week and a half ago, honestly. Like, I don't know a lot.
Hey, I'm getting that, Darren. That is very fucking clear. So... But you're just going to keep breathing. You're doing okay. So,
Frankly, I'm learning a lot.
right. This is very informative.
Okay.
Okay. Who else is Yancy been trying to make alliances with?
I haven't heard of anyone else. All I know is that I was put on this. Yancy Bin likes to keep everything kind of like compartmentalized, like for like need to know, supposedly.
Right.
That's why that's why Amarath and Navon only knew like so much, and then like so I only knew.
You.
I don't know anything.
I know you don't. I know you don't, you big dumb baby. Keep going.
But yeah, all I know is all I know now is that they're at the Somber Hills. That's kind of where, you know, each individual cult is kind of hanging out. They kind of like separate and kind of do their own thing. It's just kind of where they are.
That's okay. That's okay. Now here's the thing. Cora, can you think of anything else that we might need?
Did he tell us a direction to go?
I mean, we can find it on a map. It's not, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so here's the thing, right? We're going to let you go. We're going to let you go back to that little town that you're from, but we're going to do something very nice for you. Okay? My friend Cora here is going to crush your knee so that you cannot walk on that leg anymore. I know, but see, the good news is you have the other ones. You'll just have a sort of sexy limp. If you are just, I don't know, randomly wandering around town, and one of your old friends finds you, and you are in perfect health, what do you think they will do to you, and perhaps your family, your friends, if you have any, if they think you just deserted them? But if we send you back and you are not usable, well then, they can't really blame you for running, eh? Now, we can break your knee to pieces so that it will never be whole again, or we can take a finger, but I think the knee is a little bit nicer. It's up to
I
you.
could also do minimal damage to the knee, but break your elbow.
Ooh, see, now we're having some options. What do you think you could possibly live with that?
I don't want to. I just want to go home.
Oh, I know. All I want to do is not be in the floating cloud cycle, and I definitely don't want to be dealing with Yancy fucking Bin. But here we are. This is the hand that we've been dealt, so we're going to play. So you get to decide which limb you want disfigured horribly for the rest of your life.
And I'll be very gentle.
And he's just like looking at his elbow, looking at his knees, and looking at his elbow, and he's just like. And he's like inconsolable and like breaking down.
Okay, then I'm just gonna choose for you.
No.
She's gonna hold his elbow and she's gonna be like, I am very sorry about this, but thank you for not crying. So she'll break his elbow, and then she'll punch him in the thigh so that he gets a really bad bruise. So it's not broken, but he gets a really bad
He
nasty
looks
bruise.
tough. He
You
looks
haven't healed it.
tough.
You're already fucked up from before.
Yeah, so he's just like screaming and like crying and like rolling on the ground. He's just like.
What the hell is
very
going on back
sorry.
there?
Lakashana, do you think we could minimize the torture or screaming or crying?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Hold on, I'll get right on that. So, because he was passed out and I sort of slapped him awake, I'm assuming he has, like, a hit point left?
Yeah.
Okay, can I knock him out again?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay. Yeah. Go to sleep, Darren.
Oh.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Do you have any?
Darren,
I think it's like the crying goes down.
The pain of him getting his arm snapped in half would probably knock him out, to be...
I can hit him first if you want, and then he takes at least a d4 of damage.
Nah, he's fine. He's out. He's good.
Okay.
All I can think of is like Akro is like, hey, can you keep it down? Yeah, keep it down. And then just turns back and like, got any threes? Like,
Yeah.
All you hear is like a...
oh, I guess they're done.
So no one here could have had any possible knowledge of the PTSD reaction Megan would have to Yancy bin. But it's legit, it's real, and it's intense. So
Take that man's spear. You understand me?
his
Cole?
cultists.
I'm gonna take his little.
Yes.
I'm gonna take his little pointy stick and I'm gonna wave it around in front of him. I cannot use it because of my class. So fucking help me. I'm gonna take his stick from him.
Caitlin's losing her mind also, for those of you that know the stream. Caitlin's losing her mind for because of Yancy Bin. So just to let you guys know, if you ever want to torture your players with a module, Princes of the Apocalypse is apparently quite effective at
The
it.
one to do.
It's rough, dude. It's real rough.
So
Darren is knocked out. Zephyros kind of like you see Zephyros perk behind the curtain.
Oh, we're fine. But by the way, if you could send him home, he said he was from Phenomena.
I'm not entirely sure.
Philander.
He told Nyx. I know that. I just can't. The only F word I can think of right now is Ferelden, and I know he's not from there. So.
It was Phandalin.
Phandalin.
Thank you. See, thank you. I apologize. That was a Megan.
Okay.
Stupid. That was.
Word association. That's how I'll remember it. Mandolin, Phandalin.
Mandolin.
Zephyros is like, all right, well, I guess.
Thank you.
Give me a second. And he goes.
Wait.
And then as he boops Darren on the snoot, his body just disappears. And you should be like, he should be fine there.
I don't know why I half expected him to like just pick up Darren, just throw him out the door.
Oh my god! Out of curiosity, what more torture did Nyx have in store for Darren?
Oh, I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just gonna give him a business card.
I'm sorry.
Just in case he wakes up and he's, lost, and that's the only thing you have.
I would really love to use business card for one day.
Missed you guys.
We should go check those vultures and see if they had anything on them, or at least scare them off.
Why do we want to scare them off? We now have flying mounts.
I mean, we also have griffins, and griffins are cooler than vultures.
Okay, now you're just splitting hairs, but.
When you guys approach the vultures, they start to look real hostile anytime you start to get near them.
Can I cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Oh, you didn't hear that?
No.
He goes, what?
Oh, okay. So your riders are dead.
We fly. And
All right.
he just like runs off. He like kind of moves, and the other vultures kind of like follow him, and they just like leave the cloud.
No, please wait, come back. I'm sorry, I lost the vultures.
It's all right. It's fine. They were vultures, so
Gotta go apologize to the Griffins, man. They might have heard you.
If they had any items, if they had items worth keeping, they wouldn't have left them on the birds.
True.
Fair.
As you guys walk in, he was like, all right, I'm going to need you to do 2 things for me. 1, please clean up this mess. And number 2, take this.
Oh.
And he hands you the pouch of pixie dust.
Awesome.
He goes, I probably won't need it. You can have it.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. We
Oh,
appreciate it.
I'm glad I could help, and honestly, thank you for dealing with thank you for handling my lightweight.
Of course, of course.
So what does the pixie dust do?
There are a number of different effects. Mostly, one pinch of the pixie dust can substitute for the material components of any enchantment spell, 3rd level or lower.
Ooh.
So if you need anything like fancy or anything like that, or based on a percentile dice, you gain different. There are different effects.
Ooh, like that. Thanks, big guy. You know what? You're good. I like you.
Oh, I would hope so. I'm
Yeah.
quite delightful, actually.
You are. You're less in your house. We took care. We had some home invasions. No one likes good home invasion, so we did that for you. I think it's been a good day. It's been a good day.
Are we
I would
just
say so.
tossing the bodies off the cloud, or?
Oh yeah, it just no.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking, and let the bodies hit the floor.
I have
Yeah.
been working on an art project the entire time.
Oh, of course she has.
No.
All right, Nix. Here's the reveal you've been waiting for this whole time.
When you guys turn and you guys turn and look, she's covered in blood.
I hate you.
Carrie style, covered in it. There are markings like drawn on these people. And she turns around, like Dwight Schrute style, with the face of the woman on top of her face.
Next.
And she's not even back to her like original form yet. She's stuck in between. Like she's still half that, half the other thing. Now she's got this lady's face on her face. Then she looks at Zaphros and is like, "You like puppet shows?" And the lips are like.
He goes, he turns and goes, "This is kind of creepy.
Nix.
But I do love a good puppet show."
Oh God.
As she proceeds in her own world that she's currently in, peels the skin of the female completely off, and like goes to put it on, and she dances. She's like,
That's some kabuki stuff right there, man.
He turns and goes,
It-
This is incredibly macabre. I
It is on. Like she's like not even responding. She's just like dance, dance, dance. The other
Like-
man just has stuff drawn all over him in like blood.
I have to say, she's done a different variety of puppet show before, but this is unique. This is her
Right.
exploring her artistic side. She doesn't do that in front of everyone, so she must really trust you.
She's redefining the genre, really. You know.
It's a one-woman show.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do the vagina monologues in this.
Oh God. I can't.
Once Nyx has completed her performance, I'd like to take a moment and just pull her like yeah, we'll give the clap, and be like, Nyx, I'm gonna like grab not the skin, I'm gonna try to find like a little piece of like just part of the shirt maybe or something, and just kind of tug her to the side to the side. Yeah. Nyx, wonderful performance. You know I love them. I love them all. Real quick. Are you all right? Because you've gotten a bit freakier skinning people and wearing it. It might be a step too far for some audiences. And I would just like to know if, while we are in Goldfield, do we need to worry about you eating children or summoning Beelzebub or I don't know, but like chopping people up and placing their parts around town so it forms a smiley face, or any of those sort of what would perhaps in a non-artistic light be viewed as heinous crimes against humanity and ultimately pure evil. But clearly I don't feel that way, nor do the rest of us. We enjoy the show so very much. But do we need to have an intervention? Because you're among friends, right? We all care about you.
The emotion on her face.
You notice that she's talking to you in a different voice than she normally speaks in. She doesn't have an accent at all. And her features are just now fluctuating with just everything underneath the face of this other woman. No. Oh. Sorry. Rid of this. She feels the face of her face and what's...
I apologize just because I think my headset cut out a little bit. You said no. I'm sorry. I'll get rid of this. Is that?
Yeah, and she just again not in her accent or anything, and she pulls. She just kind of takes everything off.
I'm gonna grab her shoulders, even if they're squishy, right? I'm gonna.
They're squishy.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna look like the crazy person here. I'm gonna give her a hug, right? I'm gonna give her a real, kind, everything's okay, comforting hug, and be like, it was a great show. It was really a good
when
show.
you hug her, she comes back her look, the one that you saw her in, normal skin, humanoid form,
Sure.
and red hair, all that same thing. She's like, and she looks down at herself and she's like, oh, I miss.
Performance art, I think, and I'm gonna show her that I'm covered in blood and she's covered in skin.
Agree to just put a pin in it.
It's a hell of a pin, darling, but yes, we can put a pin in it, I think.
Just when I thought it couldn't get more disturbing. Okay.
She's like, I'm gonna go take a bath. Sink somewhere.
Or two. We're gonna let you go first.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna stop. Finger guns.
I think we've all made some great discoveries about our characters today. I'm psychic. Lakashana has some PTSD about Yancy Bin, and Nyx is cool, metal as fuck. I don't know any other terrifying. That's a good adjective.
Montaigne's like, what did I come back to?
Yeah, man. I don't know what's happened. This is awesome.
I always say it was bound to come up eventually. It's a matter of time.
Would you have just continue escalating everything until
There's just certain pins of things we all have, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh well, that popped up sooner than expected. Ping.
All right. So Zephyros would be like, all right, so you're going to take a much needed bath. You as well. So I shall return when we are almost there. All right?
Okay.
Now, you guys have woken me up from my nap. I shall return and go back to sleep. I'm very tired.
Up for that. Yeah, he woke up for that. That sucks, man.
Yep. Again, thank you for removing these brigands from my doorstep. It is very appreciated. I shall see you soon. I must away! As he ascends to the second level once again.
Oh man.
So do you guys do anything afterwards, or are you?
Yeah, clean up the bodies like he asked, and then wash the blood from my body. Those are my 2 goals. Did we turn the bag of holding inside out to see if there was anything inside of it?
You did turn the bag of holding inside out, but there is nothing else in it. It was just holding the invisible stalker.
Cool. Great.
Well, we got a bag of holding something.
Yeah,
right?
the bag of holding is valuable by itself. It's
It's
also just good to know what's in the bag.
Yeah. You guys launch the bodies off of the cloud.
Can
And
we
this
put them
movie.
in the bag of holding and then turn the bag of holding out and just launch it? Fine.
Splat them down
Yeah,
there. Just
Fine.
So on the way to Golden Fields, there's just a trail of like 8 bodies, just doosh, doosh, just impacting the ground from like 1,000 feet in the air.
Oh yeah.
There is without a doubt some poor adventuring party that just was probably like level 1 adventurers that were like, guys, we're gonna go save the world, and they're like, yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like they do like the high five scene, and they're like, doom, and then boom, dude, I'm going home, guys. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Somewhere a bar just wrote "It's raining men," and let the bodies on the floor.
Mhm, mhm.
Yep.
Also,
Yep.
legit, one of them was mostly skinless.
y'all seen Attack on Titan?
There's one without a
You
skin.
know what it is? It's
No,
you ever see Dread?
yeah.
Oh God.
When she skins them in peach trees and knocks them. That's what it is. Like, and they drop from the roof essentially. Like that's what just happened
100%.
So you
Dread
guys.
is for us.
Finish up, and you guys are actually by the end of the day, it's about nighttime. You're able to rest, so you can mark off a long rest.
I love that.
Love that, yes.
And then the next day, probably around like 9 or 10 or so in the morning, Zephyros comes down. He goes, all right, we have arrived.
Nice.
It has been an absolute pleasure and a, shall we say, incredibly unique experience. Getting to know all of you. This has been fun. Hopefully we stay in touch.
Definitely.
If you have a number or a sending stone, we would love to talk with you more. But otherwise, you'll find us probably before we find you. So
That is how I found you in the first place.
that's true.
Yes.
You're very good at that.
Can we just shout your name into the heavens and maybe you just answer the phone?
It doesn't work like that. If I need you, I'll find you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We'll sort out this ordning for you.
You know, it's very appreciated. Very appreciated. All right. Well, we're about maybe a mile away from Golden Fields. I decided it would be best for me not to. After the reception I had in Nightstone, it would probably be best if I did not fly you straight there.
Cool.
Let you guys approach that in a more quote-unquote natural way. Okay.
We
So,
appreciate
I have stopped. I have extended the stairs. So, this is where we must part, my friends.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you.
So,
And he
Can I-
opens the door and walks you out.
Yeah. Out we go. Out I go at least.
Laura, there.
Sorry?
We go. Did you name your teddy yet?
No, I don't have a name for him.
Not
I
good
also
for a
don't
teddy
have-
to go without an identity for that long.
I think you're right. Well, what do we name him?
Why didn't you ask him?
Okay. I think we should name him Triumph.
I think that's a good name.
Triumph it is.
The teddy needed a name.
Teddy needed a name.
Cora is the most precious killing machine I've ever seen in my entire life.
Favorite, I love someone.
Do you guys have anything else that you'd like to say before you guys ascend the stairs?
We're level 5 now, right?
Hmm?
We're level 5 now, right?
You will be soon. Really, really, really soon.
Close enough.
You get to level 5 when I tell you you're level 5.
He just, as Montaigne gets off the or as he walks out, he leaves like a little piece of paper and like hangs it on the door, like as he leaves. He goes, "Now you have a guest book. Now when you have people come in, you can have them sign in and all that kind of stuff." So like,
He goes, "Oh, that is an idea. Thank you."
and then he walks down the stairs.
All right. As you guys make your way down the stairs, and you see off in the distance a very long walled area. And you, as you make your way towards it, you start to notice that the wall is just extensive. It's a little bit. The outer wall is in need of repair in a couple places, but you see occasional people patrolling the walls, and you also see the initial front gate. But this is Golden Fields, and that is where we are going to end for today.
Woo!
So excited.
Nicely done. Very good game, guys.
Yeah.
So fun to play again.
Yeah.
I missed you guys.
Yeah. It was fun playing with you guys. I always look forward to these games. So thank you for being such great players. Because it's been a lot of I never know where we're gonna go.
We don't have.
Especially.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Mm-hmm.
But that does it for us tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We shall be here next week, possibly with a guest. But that does it for us. And as always, be cool.